Good evening, everybody. This is KGB from the C Sports Network, home to your streaming outlaws. That's right, Game 2 will be commencing in about 5 minutes, so stick with it, and we'll be back just as soon as you get started. Welcome in, everybody. Sorry about the last couple streams I'm missing, but we're going to go ahead and give her a go tonight. I'm still not 100% with being sick, but good enough to come watch the Braves win. That's right. We're all looking for that win, right? What a great game last night was. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it, but I did catch the majority of the second half, or the second part of the game, I should say, the second half. That's right. They got the victory in the bottom of the 10th. Sean Murphy on the first pitch knocked it over the fence for a 2-run homer walk-off. Great game it was. Looks like they're going to be starting here pretty soon. We are 3 minutes from first pitch. I certainly thank everybody that has stopped by already. All right, looks like first pitch will be after the commercial break, so stick with and we'll be on to it. Boy, was that a great game, though. I truly wish I could have streamed it for you guys and been here commentating, but I just couldn't get it going. So, if you see me have to go off cam or off mic for a little bit, it's because I don't want you guys to have to hear me coughing and whatnot. So, but we'll get over it. Been taking antibiotics now for 3-4 days, so I should be able to kick whatever I have here real soon. So we got our poll up. Looks like we already got 3 votes. I don't know. I don't understand why my OBS chat doesn't tell me what the results of the votes are, but let me go see if I can get a. Aha! 100% of our voters have voted that the Atlanta Braves are going to win today. Oh, I take that back. We got 4 votes. All right. Hey, Maverick, Kenneth, Cassie, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna welcome Maverick into the chat tonight. He chose he's not gonna live commentate with us tonight. He's got to get up pretty early to be able to make it to his new job tomorrow. So, all right, here we go, guys. Batter's heading to the mound. Let's get everything up and running.
It gets switched a little bit at the bottom. Kurt Casale will.
Well, let's see if our ESPN Interactive is
Kyle
working.
Wright, 21 wins a season ago that led all of Major League Baseball.
Man, that's a pretty.
There she's working. We'll turn off the MLB.
Something that plagued him in years past. Only 2.6.
So we got Kyle Wright pitching for the Braves tonight. At bat first will be Jonathan India. On deck would be TJ
India, who was 3 for
Friedel.
5 last night.
And in the hole is Jake Fraley. All one started out.
For Kyle Wright is inside at 93 miles an hour.
71 at 720.
71 degrees at first pitch on a beautiful night in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, almost perfect, man. It is gorgeous.
Not much wind, just very pleasant.
Is that right, Mav? They say it's just gorgeous, huh?
The season on the IL with the right shoulder inflammation. Couple of starts down at spring training. The one start in Gwinnett last Wednesday where he went 6 innings. And he deals a 1-2. And a weak ground to the left side. Arcia across, and he gets the speedy Jonathan India for the first out. Jeff, what do you have?
Out number 1.
Well, the right stuff. Welcome back, Kyle. As we said, great to have him back in this rotation.
That's right. Great to have Kyle Wright back in the rotation.
The Braves, they've given themselves so many chances with runners in scoring position last 4 games, but only 5 for 38. Let's turn that around. We did it last night in the last inning. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, we got to get our little batter up. I forgot to put him up there.
So
Sorry about that.
You mentioned it in the pregame, Jeff. Kyle Wright in the start at Gwinnett, 84 pitches. So tonight,
my day's going all right.
I mean, look,
I've certainly been
capable of going
very eagerly anticipating
the last thing you want to do is bring him
stream starting today.
75 pitches.
That's for sure.
At that point, I'd rather have him build that up. So when he comes up here,
I have absolutely been looking forward to it.
It's not cold tonight or anything, so it's a perfect night to pitch.
He's ahead of Friedel. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think perfect. 6 innings, 90 pitches is something that would be nice.
Here comes the pitch.
To right field, Acuna.
Out to right field, Acuna under it. Caught. Out number 2. Great start so far for the Braves. That's what we want to see.
Start for Kyle Wright. After the 84 pitches in Gwinnett, he said, arm felt fantastic. All systems go.
Yeah, the big thing there is, look, results he didn't really care about. Make sure he got his work in, built the
74 degrees, yeah. That would be nice.
Let's say all of a sudden you
it got pretty decently warm up here today too.
Get a little more adrenaline going. A little easier to pitch.
2-0 to Jake Fraley, who was 2 for 5 last night.
Out for the season, huh? Wow.
It's an interesting game. There were no runs until the 6th. Braves were up 3-1, and then Reds got the
way wild on that one.
Tie it. They would get 1 to take the lead in the top of the 10th and set the stage
3-0 the count
for the Murphy game winner.
Got Jake Fraley up there with the average of 259, 12 homers, 28 RBIs last season.
And a called strike on the outside.
Out of 68 games that he played.
Hunter Wendelstedt is calling the balls and strikes. Marvin Hudson, the crew chief, at 3rd. Ryan Blakeney at 2nd. And John Tumpane down at 1st.
All 4.
So walk here to Fraley.
Wright's got his first walk. He started out real well. He had 2 outs within 7 pitches. And now he's working on his 14th pitch. Here comes the windup. Yeah, definitely.
0 for 5 last night for Tyler Stevenson. He struck out twice.
No, Kenny Beck, I was not able to stream yesterday.
At Turner Field.
I've been trying to get over that sickness I've had. And I feel, I'd say I feel about 40% better than I did yesterday.
That was a good pitch. We'll see if Kyle.
It's enough to be able to sit here. I couldn't go another day without streaming, so I do apologize about that.
Runner goes.
Runner going. Oh, up the center field. Runner is safe.
At second base.
Terrible throw by the catcher.
That was the hard curve ball. That one just sailed on.
Oh, that was nowhere near the second baseman.
He can really fluctuate.
That was like 10 foot above his head and about 12 foot to the left of him.
Got more of the 12 to 6.
1-2 the count.
Stolen base.
Runner on
just the
second.
Third of the season for Cincinnati.
Foul tip.
And a grounder foul. 1-2 here.
Hey, Daniel. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, Daniel, I am starting to feel better. Finally, that cough. I don't know if you understand what I say when I say it's finally where I'm able to cough and get under deeper, where I'm able to start to get it up and out, so it's not so much of making the throat hurt anymore.
For different pitches, you know. Right now, he's
thank
trying
you,
to start
Kenny.
that ball
Appreciate that.
middle and have it in towards white line. Sometimes if he's just trying
I've been on some antibiotics for about 3 or 4 days, so we should be getting over this here.
See what he comes with here. A ball and 2 strikes to Stevenson.
Oh, batter hit. Ouch. Ouch.
So he'll go down.
Oh, he took a good one, too.
And the batter will be Will Myers after Stevenson gathers himself.
Wright has been very, oh man, that ouch. Right on the elbow. Oh, man.
That was all forearm.
That's like, ooh. Got him right here.
Like it hit him right on the bone.
Yeah, at least for him tonight, he's DHing and not.
Ah, man. What a stud to be in there like that, man.
Well,
as fast as he threw that ball and hit him.
That's one reason they're carrying 3 catchers, so that they can play Stevenson a lot more at DH.
2 outs, 2 on.
So the inning continues, and Will
Wright
Myers
is just
it up.
wild tonight. I understand it's his first start of the season. Wow. Want to know the count?
There's a strike.
There's a strike finally.
Not only the 21 wins last year for Kyle, but the Braves won his final 10 starts of last season, including the one Jeff mentioned in Game 2 of the NLDS over the Phillies.
Here comes the pitch.
95
swung and missed.
Right
1-2 the count.
Myers.
2 outs. Runners on first and second. Let's see if Kyle Wright can get out of this inning. He had a really good start. He had 2 outs in his first 7 pitches. 8 pitches, that is. Sorry about that. All right, here comes the windup.
The 1-2. Got him.
Got him swinging. All right. 87 mile an hour fastball.
On to the bottom of the first.
So we are heading to the bottom of the first. Certainly appreciate everybody stopping by and showing support today. As a matter of fact, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already and you like what you see, hey, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. The goal is to stream at least 140 or at least 140 games this season. Now that's it's all contingent on, you know, not being sick, internet issues, and blackout stuff, media blackout, of course. And there's, unfortunately, you know, I'm a huge Braves fan and a Cubs fan. I haven't been able to stream a single Cubs game for myself because they've all been blacked out. I haven't even been able to watch one. It's kind of disheartening, you know. You pay good money to get a subscription to be able to watch that stuff, and then you can't even watch a team that you follow. But you know how the world works. It's all about money. And I was just the peon, so what I like, what I want, they don't care. Boy, they are absolutely quiet tonight. Am I actually going to get a game where I don't have to listen to all kinds of commercial? That'd be nice. So when they come back, oh, they haven't even updated this yet. I'll give it a second here, I guess. Back, the Braves are going to be batting. Oh, you know what? All right, here. Give me a second, guys. It kicked me off of live. There we go. My apologies. I just noticed it.
And those 7 leadoff hits, by the way, have come.
I thought that was starting to take
so we'd like an 8
a while longer than it should have. 2-2 the count. Ronald Acuna Jr. at bat.
With a 2-2. This is
right up to the second baseman.
Right at Jonathan
and he's
India.
out.
And Acuna is retired 4-3.
My apologies about that one. I'm not sure why it does
Well,
that.
this hurler, Luis Sessa, will turn 31 in a couple of weeks. Second start of the season against the Cubs.
All right, yeah, I'll look into that, Kenneth.
5 1/3,
Yeah.
4 hits, 2 runs.
You guys got any
no
more
decision
suggestions,
in
you
that
know,
outing.
just
Big
let me
strikeout
know.
guy, more of a contact
I-
pitcher.
I'm willing to do
3 walks
whatever it
that
takes,
game.
you know, that the people like to see.
Again, just like Ashcroft, because a couple rainouts and an off day, you know, a lot of these guys just making their second start.
I'll try and get that
Yeah, they
done
watched
for
back-to-back
next stream.
days last week did the Reds. So the Reds come in here
2-0 the count to Matt Olson.
So
Matt Olson this season, 333 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs.
Coming into tonight's action.
Foul tip. 2-1 the count. Hey,
Matt
welcome in,
Olson
everybody.
won
Thanks
3
for
times last
dropping by
night.
the broadcast tonight.
And he takes that outside.
If you're
All of a
just
sudden,
coming
he's out
in,
here
we're in the
3-1.
bottom of the first
He
with
just looks so relaxed.
0-0
comfortable at the
game.
plate.
Matt Olson is at bat, 1 out, 3-1 is the count.
This one
Oh,
is to the right
that's
side.
hit good!
That baby
It's back! It's gone!
Solo Jack
Woo! Matt Olson with a solar home run! 4th homer of the season, 12th RBI. 448 feet. All right. Ha-ha.
Did you just see what that was off the
There you
bat?
go, big
A
man.
lot.
119 exit velocity.
119 mile an hour exit velocity.
No
That
doubter.
may
Thank
be
God no one caught that with their bare hands.
that may be the record.
Coming in hot to the right center field seats. 4th homer of the season for Matt Olson.
Braves on the board. 1-0 over the
You can tell
Reds.
he liked that one. There was a lot to like. Riley, that'll drop.
Riley gonna have a base hit.
The bat's alive in the bottom of the first.
What we want to see. Get those early runs
We're
in,
talking
for
before
sure.
game 2, and I said, I think the most impressive thing was that one game, remember, Olson went 0 for 5.
We'll have to look
with
into that
4
and see
strikeouts. I was in St.
what
Louis,
the
I think,
fastest
right?
exit velocity,
And the next day,
what the
if you
record
remember, he
is,
came out,
because
got
Matt
3
Olson just
knocks,
had
hit the home run to
119
center.
point something.
You know, last year when he got in that kind of rut, it kind of kept festering for a week or two. Totally different player right
Here's
now.
Sean Murphy, last night's hero.
Now you got Riley down at first, and here's last night's hero,
hey,
Sean Murphy, who hit the walk-off homer in the bottom of the 10th.
that's what I said first, commentator.
That was not only his first homer as a Brave, it was the first walk-off homer he's hit in his
Ooh.
career, as that one comes up and in.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better time to do it, huh?
First pitch in the bottom of the 10th.
All right.
And it just kept going.
This
Olson
one,
popped
though, will
up.
Stay not only in the yard,
It's
but
gonna
on
stay in the
infield
yard.
for Vossler.
Caught. 2
The
outs.
ball last night off the bat, you and I talked about it after. Wasn't sure that was getting out of here.
No, and I'm glad you stuck with the call because I thought it was just going to be. I know he hit it decent. I just thought somewhere.
And last night when Murphy hit that ball, it really looked like the center fielder was going to have a shot at catching that ball, but it just they got over top of him and went over the fence.
Coming off 3 losses.
Eddie Rosario up the bat.
Big shot in the arm coming into tonight.
Ooh,
Eddie
strike.
Rosario hitting 5th in the order with Albies behind him this evening.
Yeah, this bottom part right now, Snit's kind of just mixing and matching, trying to get anything to get these guys going.
Definitely, Kenneth. I'll take that. I'll take that suggestion and I'll get something done for that. I'll start adding in the lineup there on the starting soon page. All right, we're heading to the top of the second. The Braves are leading 1-0. Yeah, they're starting to put way more commercials in. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to refresh my browser of this stream because it keeps knocking me off of live for whatever reason. All right, what's going on here? Get this back up here momentarily, guys. There we go. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. My wife walked in. Looks like I'm going to have to restart the whole damn thing. Give me a minute here. Apologize about this, guys. I don't know what's up with their site or if it's me. I'll get you to it here real quick. Alrighty, just about there. All right.
Never know what that
Again,
feels like,
I'm
so
sorry
just
about
take
that.
Your word for it and their word for it. 3-2.
I'll take you to the cages, man. I'll throw to you.
It would be a sad,
We'll get you
sad
going.
sight.
All right, we are back 3-2 the count.
Hard hit here.
Right down,
Olsen
first base line to Olsen. Over to the pitcher. He is out.
Well, a great job by Kyle there to come back 3-0. 3 really non-competitive pitches to start. And we talk about it all the time.
Hopefully that
hit hard. And one of the best infield defenses in baseball.
hopefully that's the last time it does that. Let's get the interactive back. Sorry about that.
Makes beautiful play.
Still just one error for that infield all season long. Third baseman Spencer Steer had a couple of hits and a run driven in last night. Takes that one outside.
What was that error? I'm trying to think back.
Spencer Steer this season, an average of a .258, 2 homers, 3 RBIs.
The play that it was on.
It's currently with a 1-1 count, 1 out.
Can you give me a mulligan? We'll
I
figure
don't
it
know.
out.
I'm asking you. That's why I'm. Feel I got to come out with it if I.
I'm trying to think, and for some reason I can't recall it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know that, right?
Through the scorebook here.
And
looking for an E5.
Let's see, Bally Sports. You know, they bought up all the broadcasting rights to a lot of these MLB teams, and they're currently going through bankruptcy. So
one-out single.
it has really affected.
First hit of the
It's really
night for the
affected
Reds.
like the. Not so many local channels or anything are able to broadcast the games right now. So they are tougher to see. And like I told you, you know, I'm a Cubs fan as well. And I haven't been able to watch a single Cubs game this year. They've all been blacked out from
Kurt Casale, who will catch and bat 8th for Cincinnati.
And it's a good possibility that the Kansas City Royals series with the Braves could be blacked out for me.
You got a young catcher in Stevenson.
I'm hoping to find a workaround to be able to find the game if it is indeed blacked out.
July and August.
Weekly tap. Darcia flips to second.
Got him at second. Force out.
I think it found his glove.
He's like, Orlando, give me some help there, but it worked.
Wow, that was crazy. Arcia, chopper up the middle, grabs it and just flicks it on over.
Nifty little flip, though. Close play, but he did get him.
Wow, that was.
He couldn't believe it.
That was great.
Riley on opening day.
Yeah.
A throwing error.
And no errors for the Braves infield since. Not bad.
Jared Burleson, our great PR.
So we have 2 out, runner on first, and a 0-1 count to Jose Barrero, who has an average of a 2.22 this season. No home runs and 1 RBI.
Now bottom of the order, and Barrero fouls it off toward the
foul
Braves
tip.
dugout. So Kyle Wright, season debut, and trying to get through 2 here without any damage done. He did have the walk and the hit batsman in the first. Single by Steer here in the second. He's over at first base.
Here comes the windup. Foul tip.
Acuna coming in. Albies out.
Oh, got it. Very nice, Acuna.
Choke of the right field line.
That dude had the afterburners on to come get that ball.
Hope he's wearing his Fitbit. Onto the bottom.
We're heading to the bottom of the second. We can stay there. Damn advertisements over top of the interactive too tonight. That's cool. Yeah, the reason I, you know, I'm actually a lifelong Chicago sports fan myself. You know, Chicago Bears, Chicago White Sox, Chicago Cubs, Chicago Bulls, have been my whole life. But growing up, my stepdad was a coast-to-coast truck driver, and he was a Braves fan. So when he come home, that's what we watched, was the Braves games. So I've always been a Braves fan, always been a Cubs fan. Thinking so far maybe it's going to be all right. It's not going to kick me off alive. What a great start to the game for the Braves, though. I mean, it's only a 1-run game, but their defense right now they're playing top notch. Wright did have. Oh, here we go.
In the bottom of the second, Brandon Gaudin, Jeff Francoeur, Nick Green with you on game.
That's good to see. It did not kick me off alive this time. All right.
Reds.
Maybe we got that issue correct. All right, so we got Luis Cisa pitching for the
Ozzie won
for the
for
Reds.
4 last night.
We got Ozzie Albies batting.
So we talk about
On deck will be Arcia and Ozuna in the hole.
Take a look at these numbers. Now,
This season, Albies 227 average, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 1-1 the count.
That bottom part's got to get going.
Foul ball.
And as you're hitting on that 9 spot, the success there in large part due to Orlando Arcia. But tonight, Arcia hitting 7.
Yep. I do my weekly call-in show with 680 on Tuesdays, and they were asking me kind of about Ozuna, Rosario, Ozzie, and which one are you more concerned?
Wait a minute
which one you're
here.
not? And
Okay.
I think more than anything, this early
I was looking at something else. Thought
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
the interactive wasn't working.
And
Foul
I
tip.
think the
We'll
one
do it
guy for
again.
me, Ozzie, look, we've seen it year in and year out.
1 and
He
2
will
the
have
count.
A week period where, he just is kind of swinging and swinging, but then he locks it back in. To me, it's getting Rosario, trying to get Ozuna going.
Well, there, Ozzie is going down.
Ozzie with the swing, tapped it down. That's an out. 1 out. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, the bottom just dropped out of that thing.
But right now, if you notice, every time Ozzie's up at the plate, it's 1-2. You know what I'm saying? He's not being able to get in that.
How about you,
hitter's
Mr.
count
Maverick?
right
You
now.
still there in the chat? In the chat and watching?
In the series against San Diego, the 1 hit last night.
Ooh,
And
there's
now
a strike.
here's Arcia, who's 2 for 3 in game 1 of the series. Great start to the year. 341, a couple of homers, and 5 driven in. This one.
There's a
is gonna be
tapper
taken
up.
by Barrero. He
And
spins
got
deals,
him.
And there are 2 outs.
Just barely beat
Brandon,
the
reason I
run.
can talk to this like this
2
is
outs.
because I know when I played, I'm sure fans sometimes at home, that was my issue. I would chase outside the zone, and I'm sure they're going, what the, what is he swinging at? Because I felt that way hitting. So Ozzie
Maverick, yeah, he's here. Yeah, he always says that they need to get rid of Ozuna. Ozuna, a 0.071 average this season. 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. He's like 2 and 30.
2 for 28, both hits home.
2 for 28.
Is that the tendency, Jeff, when you are struggling to
2
chase?
for 28 on the
Make
season.
something happen. When
That's
look
a
at
slump.
Madelson tonight, 3-1, lets it come to him. Bomb. That's the difference when
That's
when
a
you feel
crazy
good,
slump
you're
to be
relaxed,
on.
The ball's coming to you. When you're not, you feel like every pitch you see.
He's only hit twice, and both were home runs. But
1-1 here from Sesson. Now
there's a big
1-2.
swing and a
And then
miss.
what happens
1 and
is
2
you
the
get to
count.
where it's like this. You're in between that sinker slider, and that's maybe the worst spot you can.
He's not a bum, man. He's just having a slump.
2 and 2 in that spot. Do you find yourself guessing?
Yeah, exactly. You almost become a guess hitter, and then when you do something good, it's
You're so
just
mean.
to put it right where your bat is.
Let's see if Ozuna can protect here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And he fouls it off toward the Reds dugout.
Down the
Remember,
Reds
we say
dugout.
sometime, pitcher would make a mistake and I'd hit a double and being in a slump, that'll get you going. I'm like, man, I still feel like, you know what? He just happened to put it right in a good spot.
No surprise here, guys. Tampa Bay currently leading Boston 3-0
Sam Hilliard
on
would
their
be next.
historic start of the season. They have been putting up astronomical
Luis Cessa's second year
numbers.
with the Reds was with the Yanks from 2016
That's
to 2021.
quite amazing.
And his payoff is fouled back to the screen.
Those Tampa Bay fans have had a real treat so far this season. For their team has just given them such a treat.
Here with Marcel, but at least he's seeing pitches. He's seeing the ball. Hopefully something good can come from this.
3 and 2 the count.
Well, he hits this well.
Hits it.
Problem is
Line
that
drive
Friedel
up the
had it
center,
shaded
caught
perfectly to
out.
right center, and it's a 1,
That's the
2,
end of the
3,
second.
bottom
We're
of
heading to the third. Yeah, we'll cover up the ad again. I don't know why it's really bad tonight with them. That's his nickname. Oh, I see. Well, that's not a very nice nickname. Looks like when we come back, the Reds are going to have the top of their batting order. It'll be Jonathan India at bat, Friedel on deck, and Fraley will be in the hole, batting third. I'd like to welcome everybody in. Appreciate you stopping by tonight's broadcast. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, and you do like what you see, hey, I'd like to say hit that like and subscribe button. As a matter of fact, as many of those thumbs up we get, the broader the algorithm puts our content out to the world. So if you want to help a small streamer get bigger, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And then don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we release any new content. All right, they're already back from commercial.
Ball usage went up a ton.
Let's get that up and rolling
as well. And when I talked to him in the spring, he wanted to increase that curveball usage even more and use that change.
Comes the first pitch. Down third baseline for a base hit.
And Jonathan India is aboard to start the third.
He's going to be held at first.
Andy is a good ball player, man. He's got a pretty simple approach. He's got a good swing. Look at this. That sinker's in.
That was a nice hit.
He's able to pull the hands in enough. Didn't necessarily kill it, but got it through the hole.
4 hits in the series already for Jonathan India. 2021 NL Rookie
Jonathan
of the Year.
India, 4 hits in
Now
the series
Friedel.
already.
Friedel chops it.
Oh, another base hit down
India's
first
gonna
base.
jug into third, and Friedel is headed for second. Slides in with a double.
We have runners on
The Reds are in
third
business.
and
Nobody
second.
out.
No outs.
Man, you talk about a bad
This
break
could be a
here.
big inning for the Reds.
I mean, this is a ball that just chopped, and there's nothing Matt Olson could do. Holding the runner off, you get off. It's right over his head.
And Friedel runs well. He was thinking double out of the box, and he got there. Now Jake Fraley had an RBI last night, looking to add to that total here.
Comes a pitch.
As that
Ball
misses
one.
away. Now Kyle Wright had a couple men on in the first, got out of it, did give up a single in the second, but this is certainly the biggest pickle he's found himself in here so far tonight. And his 2-0.
Ooh, 3-0 the count.
Corner 3-0. Stevenson waits next.
That's not such a good way to start, that's for sure. We do not want the bases juiced here. Bases
4
juiced,
straight
that's a
balls,
walk.
and they are loaded. Well, earlier
No
we
outs.
talked about Kyle Wright's command and how it got so much
Ooh, he's
better
going to have
last
to
year
dig
from the
down
2
deep
years
to get out of
previous.
this
Are you
one.
seeing anything tonight, Jeff?
Well, you also want to check it up. It's his first game pitching, and sometimes I think if there was going to be anything that he would struggle with, it would be the command in this game. I think you're seeing the breaking stuff look sharp. He's got good run, but you know, he could be a little overhyped pitching again here. He seems to be flying open that front side, and that's why that fastball you're seeing is just tailing on all these left-handed hitters he's missing off the plate. Check it out.
And the 2 starts down in Florida, and then the 1 in Gwinnett through 12 2/3. He only walked 2. Well, he's walked 2 and hit a batter so far.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
battery
strike,
hit
Stevenson.
right on the
That's a hard thing, though.
bone of the elbow forearm, man.
I mean, he's not worried
That
about
was a
results,
nasty
right?
one.
So, I mean, you know, he's throwing.
I certainly
strikes.
wouldn't have wanted
These
been
guys
hit by
want to
it.
hit It gets a little different up here.
Ooh, inside. And he hit another one. Stevenson both times he's plunked. And that will get the Reds on the board.
Oh, wow. He hit the same batter twice and has now walked in a run. So now the game is tied 1-1.
See, this one just... I mean, that had...
Oh, man.
I'm taking a beat.
And the first one off the forearm.
I will tell you, though, that one's a little easier to swallow when you're hitting because it's a free steak. It's an RBI.
I don't blame the guys. That Stevenson of the Reds, he gave him the stink eye. Oh, I think I would have been too. He hit with the ball twice.
Struck out swinging to end the first.
Swing. Strike one.
This is all about damage control now. Love a strikeout, but same time, ground ball, double play.
And Sean Murphy is going to be escorted by home plate umpire Ryan Blakeney out to talk to Kyle Wright here.
Having a mound visit from
Why
the
would
catcher.
Umpire go out for this discussion.
If I had to guess, it could be maybe pitch calm. Huh.
What do you call?
I think it would be any. Obviously, it's not a visit because if not, the umpire's not following the catcher out there.
Yeah, and he turned to both dugouts and said no visit.
And
after all that, here's an 0-1 pitch. And
foul
here,
ball. Will Myers, career with bases loaded, 79 at bats, an average of a 304, and he has 4 grand slams total. He's down on the count, though, 0-2.
And
there it was, strike 3.
Myers. That's a big first out here in the third.
Man,
out number 1.
Stand. You saw that pitch he swung at first pitch, and you know I don't got to be too far in the zone. And you see it just off the outside part of the plate. Yeah, I think that first pitch was a cross-up, and I think Ryan Blakely was going out there to make sure that the pitch comm was right, take care of his catcher.
50th pitch of the night here. And he gets it by Vossler.
0-1 the count. Jason Vossler 0-1 on the night. Grounded out in the second.
Homer in the first by Matt Olson. Reds getting the equalizer here in the third, hoping for more.
Ball 1.
A ball and a strike to Jason Vossler.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping
Kyle
by the
Wright
stream.
had that cortisone shot in January, and they were cautious with him. Activated today, and now getting a 1-2
Strike
count.
2. 1-2 the count.
Baseman.
If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. Every like, every subscribe helps me my content grow and helps me get to a broader audience. So, if you'd like to help a small streamer become bigger, please hit that thumbs and slap that subscribe button. Here comes the pitch.
1-2.
Down in the dirt.
Downstairs,
2-2 the count.
Strikes. The reason Wright got that cortisone shot, by the way, he said at times the last couple of years his shoulder would feel catchy. That's the best word he used to describe it. And just had fatigue and inflammation, wanted to get it taken care
Pardon
of.
me.
Got him.
And there you go.
Got him swinging. Strike 2. Or strike 2. Out number 2.
Well, this is a best pitch of the night.
Oh, beautiful. Got him looking.
Everything was away. And Vossler, he had no chance to pull the trigger at that ball. Murphy presented it beautifully, got a huge second out. Now you got a chance to get out of this thing.
Murphy put himself in a huge hole, and he's trying to dig him out. 2 outs now, bases loaded. He did unfortunately hit a batter to walk him to bring in a run for the Reds. Matter of fact, that batter has been hit twice now tonight by Wright.
Right in
Strike. 1-1 the count.
Spencer Steer, acquired in a trade with Minnesota at the deadline last year, still considered a rookie. And he awaits a 1-1 from Kyle Wright. Back our way.
Foul tip.
1-2, a strike away from getting out of this without any further damage done.
Man, this would be impressive. Could have gone the other way quick. Instead,
Here we go.
Dug deep, got 2 big strikeouts and 1 pitch away.
1-2 the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Right to pitch.
To the right side. Albies dives.
Albies dives. Oh, it's safe.
Get there. The floor to the plate and the ball is
Safe at home as well.
Fraley's safe, and after all of that.
Oh, mental
3-1
mistakes.
lead.
We have 2 that scored. Runners are now on the
He had a long
corners.
way to go,
Reds
and
up
he just
3-1.
couldn't get it to Olsen in time.
Man, then great job.
He
by
made
the
a great
Reds to
diving
not
catch,
stop.
but just couldn't get it to Olsen.
Fraley, he just look at him. He keeps going. And Matt had to turn around, throw it. And I'm not sure if Murphy hangs on to that. He's out anyways, but.
Wow, that was exciting, though. I mean,
Well, now you
unfortunately,
got
we're
runners at the
down
corners.
2 runs.
And Kurt Casale, the catcher, takes it low and away.
Ball 1.
We get the 2 strikeouts. You felt like off the bat that would have ended the frame, but unfortunately not the case.
That's the thing. You still, even though you can't shift, there's still got people playing up the middle.
Stevenson advances to third on the play.
There's a base hit for Spencer Steer to score the 2 runs.
2-0 the count. Kurt Casale 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out in FC in the 2nd.
And unfortunately,
All
pitch
3.
count right now. I mean, Kyle Wright already over 60.
Kyle Wright's going to load the bases again if he walks this guy. Here comes the pitch. Ball 4.
Got the call on the
Oh, he
inside
got,
corner.
wow. that we'll take it. But that he's blind, man. Look at the interactive. Number 4. Look how far out of the box it was, and the ump called that a strike.
And now 3-2.
Oh!
Murphy got the worst of that.
Ooh, Murphy just.
The last thing the Braves need. Travis d'Arnaud already on the 7-day IL with that concussion during the Padres series.
I mean, the Braves so far, they've been hit with the injury bug. Oh, right in the thigh. Oh, damn. Oh, right on the inner thigh.
That wasn't slowed down at all. Straight off the bat.
Oof.
Didn't hit any part of his glove.
3-2 the count. Oh,
But Sean's tough and he's ready to go. Here's a 3-2.
that's ball 4. Bases loaded.
Walk, and they are reloaded.
I can see Rick Kranitz come out.
I know
there
it.
and give him a
I know
breather
it.
for a
Here
minute.
comes the Braves
Probably not
coaching
a bad
staff
idea.
out to the mound. Wright has thrown 64 pitches so far today. And we're only in the top of the
Well,
3rd.
Nick, you're down there at field level. What do you see out of Kyle Wright so far?
It just looks like he's rushing a little bit. And a lot of times when you come back from injury, we know what's going on with this rotation. You try to do a little bit too much, and I feel like that's kind of what he's doing. The curveball is decent, but it's not as good as it's capable of being. In that sinker, he just can't throw for strikes. He talked to me in the spring about this, and he likes to fall down.
Well, you got to
field.
remember,
His
Wright
command
come
got better,
in
but it
into the
almost looks like
season
he's falling a
hurt,
little bit too
and this is
fast,
his
and
first
the
start of
command
the
is a little
season.
bit
So
off today.
Yeah, that sinker's just.
I know we
Going
would
way
still
outside,
expect him to
Nick.
be
Just keeps
pitching better
running
than
out
he
of
is,
those
but
righties and away from the
it's
lefties.
understandable.
He's got the 3 walks.
There, he got
and
him
then
swinging.
twice
0-1 the
he's hit
count.
Tyler Stevenson.
Jose Barrero up to bat right now is 0 for 1
who flew out in
on the
second.
day. He pop fly out in the second. The Reds currently leading 3-1.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, number 2. 0-2 the count.
Today, I thought maybe it would be
2 outs, bases loaded.
Better and his
Can Wright
curveball
get us
come
out of
I
this
feel like
inning?
He's got pretty good control of that curveball tonight. It's been the fastball command that has kind of let Kyle down a little bit.
Ball
The
1.
opposite of what we see from Charlie
Way
Morton
out of there
early in the year.
again. All right, we got Michael Tonkin warming up in the pen.
Braves. And that
Ball
one
2.
missed outside.
Counts
again.
even.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
And that thing, everything here has been away. If he could control that sinker here, it's the perfect pitch. I just, I don't know if he wants to risk hitting them and losing them.
Here comes the windup.
Ooh, that did not
Ball
miss
3.
by much.
That was a
Obviously
strike,
nowhere
and
to
the
put it.
ump doesn't
From
call it.
that,
But
Murphy
then
was
there's
set
that
up
ball,
and
the pitch that was
he
such a
pulled it
ball, and
away.
he called a strike.
Maybe that
Oh,
was on
these
his
umps
mind.
got to be better.
Probably.
3-2 the count. Bases loaded, guys. Here we go. Ball 4. Walks another run in.
4th walk, and this one produces another run.
Pull him. Get him out of there. He's
Put
putting
up
us in a
4 here at
hole.
the top of the 3rd.
We're not going to dig out of this if you don't get him out of there, Coach.
That's where it's so tough because he got those 2 strikeouts. He had Steer 1 and 2.
Wright has been so
Now
wild
it's kind of
tonight. He
unraveled
has
on
thrown
Kyle.
so many pitches that were just
What was an
so
innocent ground ball to the
far
right
out of the
side,
box.
But Ozzie
He's hit
got there as quick as he
He's
could.
hit
He was just
a
over
batter
toward the middle, nothing
twice.
He could do.
the
2
same
runs
batter
scored,
twice.
And now it's 4-1 as the inning has continued on to a 10th batter here. They batted around.
Ball 1. Jonathan India at bat. 1 for 2 tonight. A single in the 3rd and a
India
run.
started it all with a single.
There's a strike.
Well, that fastball looked good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's had signs where he's been able to get it. It's just the consistency for Kyle tonight has not been there.
Strike
Inside
2.
corner, 1-2.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, they need to pull him.
Yeah, 35 pitches.
It's exactly what happened in that game with Schuster. Or I think that was his name. The game 3 versus Washington Nationals.
Kyle Wright was ready to
You know, he
head for the
dug us in
dugout,
such
but
a
not yet.
hole that we just couldn't get out of it. 2-2 the count.
That was close.
That was real
wondering why we didn't
close.
Swing.
Now Ryan Blakeney going over and talk to David Bell. I think
About the pitch clock?
David Bell was asking what the count was.
I heard him say he stepped off, talking about Kyle Wright.
Not sure what that was about. Reds
2
coach
down,
come out
2
and got
balls,
the
2
ump's
strikes
attention.
here.
Ump walked
To the
over
top
to
of
him.
the
They had a.
And this one
There
on
we
the
go.
ground. Garcia, short route to Ozzie.
All right.
Retired, but
Got us out of the
damage
inning,
done.
but the
Reds
damage
put
has
up
been
4
done.
at the top of the 3rd.
So the Reds currently lead 4-1 over the Braves. Damn advertisements there. So when they come back, we're going to have Sam Hillard at bat. On deck will be Acuna Jr. and Matt Olson in the hole batting 3rd. boy. That's right. We gotta do something.
Impact play, and it's how good Jack the Braves have been through the first 3 innings. We've documented it, but very strong.
Well, it's the reason for the 7-4 start. They've outscored the opponents 26-14 in innings 1 through 3.
And the 3rd inning starts.
All right, we start up with a base hit. Oh, he's going for 2, and he's in there.
That'll do.
Sam Hillard with a leadoff double.
I think you knew we were going to talk about innings 1 through 3, and he wanted to tack on a little more.
I know he's a little slow getting up.
He thought double right out of the box.
Absolutely. Well, the great thing is you got the good angle.
I don't know. He might have hurt himself.
The other way, and watch this. When this ball's hit, look at
Just the look on his face, it doesn't seem like a guy that's happy about getting a leadoff double.
Center fielder's going to have to go a long ways. Force the issue.
See if the Braves can get back some of the 4 runs that the Reds got in the top half. Back to the top of the order, and Ronald Acuna.
There he seems a little energetic now. That was a little concerning to me. I thought maybe, maybe he'd hurt himself sliding in like that, belly first.
Out back into first. Ground ball.
Chopper, ground ball up the center field. We're gonna score a run.
RBI single for Acuna.
All right, 4-2. RBI single by Acuna. Here you go, Catsy. You called it.
You know, it's funny, the shift, not being able to shift has helped Ronald so much.
You too, Kenneth. You guys called it. That's great.
Everybody's playing straight up. So a lot
Start warming them bats up, boys.
That's an out. Shortstop's playing probably, or the second baseman's playing probably over that way. Instead now, base hit and RBI.
6-run driven in on the season for Acuna. And here's Matt Olson, who, if you weren't with us in the first, hit a solo homer to right center that was the hardest hit ball off the bat in Major League Baseball so far this season.
Oh, I apologize about that. Matt Olson up the bat, 1 for 1 tonight. Solo home run in the first.
Yeah, I looked at that. He'd hit it, and I looked to the left side.
Pitcher had an attempt to pick off Acuna at first.
Absolutely scorched. His 4th homer of the season.
Matt Olson, a .349 average this season, 4 homers, 12 RBIs.
Hit his 4th home run until May 14th. Well, he's got 4 now. We're only at April 11th.
118.6 mile an hour, hardest hit in the MLB. Matt Olson's home run in the first.
Time for our Zaxby's indescribably good play, and it is that homer.
That fan tried to reach out with his bare hand. I thought, don't do that, bud. Not with 119 off the bat.
Not the way that thing was coming in there.
Or
he's down here 1 and 2.
Or maybe that 118.6 was the hardest before Matt Olson's home run.
4 home runs.
Because they're saying it's 119 mile an hour off the bat, but the little stat thing that came up said it was 118.6.
He's staying through the ball.
I'll definitely have to look into that. I'll have to find out. Foul tip backwards. 1 and 2 the count. No outs. Runner on first.
Base hits. 12th game of the season.
Here we go. Here comes the windup.
Hilliard got the double. Acuna RBI single. Now the 3rd batter in the inning.
Ball 2.
Takes it high. 2 balls,
Count is
2
tied.
strikes. The other thing Matt's done is he's had a great eye. I mean, he's second in Major League Baseball with 11 walks. Ground ball to second.
Ground ball over.
And a 4-6-3 double play.
4-6-3 double.
That'll
They
retire
pulled it
both
out.
Acuna and
2
Olsen,
outs.
and there are 2 outs. So clear the bases for Austin Riley, who singled in the first.
Here comes the pitch. Ball. Austin Riley 1 for 1 today. Singled in the first. Season average of a .317, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. Thank you for that sub there, Gelso D. Appreciate that. LCOD. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
Is right back.
Line drive right to the cat pitcher.
He takes and throws to first. Side retire.
That's it.
The Braves do get 1 back. It's 4-2.
End of the third, heading to the top of the fourth. The Braves are now down by 2 runs. 4-2 Cincinnati Reds. Remember, guys, get your votes in. We currently got 15 votes on the poll. So be sure to get your vote in. Who you think's going to win today? And all 15 votes, everybody, has voted that the Atlanta Braves are going to be the team to take the win today. We have a little bit of work to do to make that fruition come true. Again, I apologize about that. But we certainly know that the Braves have the talent to do it. We'll have to see what they're doing because it still says Kyle Wright's going to be the pitcher coming in, but that could always change. A lot of times it actually does. Yep, he's done. So we have Michael Tonkin coming in. This season he's got 3 games. Average inning is 5.1. An ERA of a 3.38. We're going to see Friedel at bat for the Reds. On deck will be Jake Fraley, and Tyler Stevenson in the hole batting third.
He's fresh. Last pitched on the 7th against San Diego. He threw 2 innings, his longest outing of the season, 2 1/3.
Yeah, now our defense is good. We got to start playing the strong defense we know we're capable of playing.
Heard his story, it is something. When he pitched on April 2nd in Washington, his first time pitching in a major league game since September of
Tonkin's first pitch is wild and doinking off the back of the
major league appearances.
wall.
Appearance.
He starts it off with 2-3-4 here. Friedel, this will be
Foul ball.
The seats. He was released by the Rangers, the Brewers, the Diamondbacks, Tonkin. He pitched in Japan, Mexico, the Dominican Republic. He played independent ball. I mean, he ran the gamut all to get back here and have this opportunity.
Here comes the pitch. Ball 2.
Well, and, you know, the Braves have made 3-4 moves for pitchers, and majority of the time he'd have been that first guy, but he's done so well that, you know, they want to continue to throw him out there and give him opportunities.
And 2 balls and 2 strikes to Friedel.
2-2 the count. Let's see if Tonkin can put this guy down.
Friedel's going to call time.
Strike 3. Got him looking.
Good location from Tonkin. And there's 1 away in the 4th.
Beautiful pitch. Froze him right on the edge.
1 out.
You know, a lot of times, Tonkin knows this probably better than anybody. It's a lot harder to stay in the big leagues than it is to get to the big leagues for a lot of guys.
Talked about his size, so 6'7", and how he delivers that ball, that arm angle. That's got to be tough.
That was a strike.
Well, and that's
0-1 the count.
If he can stay in the zone and throw strikes, he's going to have success.
Comes the windup. Foul ball.
0-2
the count.
You know, his last 2 starts. Once you get up here, if you produce, you're going to stay. I don't care who you are, what your name is.
This guy is swinging at
See it every year.
balls that are way outside the box.
That 0-2 just a little upstairs.
1-2 the count.
Good article by David O'Brien.
Jake Fraley tonight, 2 walks, a run, and a stolen base. This season he has a .320 average, 1 home run, and 9 RBIs.
And really,
Ball 2, count is even.
Said that Michael himself was thinking, you know, babe, I don't think this is going to work out. And she just kept pushing him, said, stick with your dream. You're going to get back there. And here he is.
Yeah, it's great. You love seeing pulling for people like that.
This one
base hit out to right field
over the head of Ozzie Albies.
I'm gonna need you to start sending those.
So we got 1 out and 1 runner on first.
My brother got it to me for Christmas 2 years ago and it ran out.
You didn't think about hitting the renew button?
Nah.
Tyler Stevenson tonight.
Dave on a lot of these road trips.
Hit by the pitch twice.
Tyler Stevenson now, he got hit twice by Kyle Wright in the 1st and then the 3rd inning. Runner goes.
Safe
so the
at.
Reds had stolen only
Reds
2
stole
bases
another
on the
base.
season coming into tonight, and they have 2 stolen bases here in this ball game.
1 out. Runner on second.
What a jump. Murphy made a beautiful throw. Never had a chance. Look at this. He was gone before he even went.
Yeah, Murphy did all he could.
Comes the pitch.
A runner in scoring position and a
1-1
count on the cleanup hitter.
And he gets another ball.
We have got to get out of this inning with no runs given up. That's for sure.
That first one that hit him right on that forearm, but this one is a ground.
Chopper down.
See a nice diving stop.
Over to first, got him. 2 outs. Runner does advance to 3rd though.
Now that's one thing we've seen this year. Not just for Orlando RC, but all the shortstops in baseball. With the shift, you never see these plays too much.
Great fielding by their
the athletic ability of some of these guys.
Arcia with that fielding
like this has come back. I love it. It's exciting.
That was beautiful
play.
For those who were worried about how the no shifting would work and
pitch clock down to 3, 2,
things, really,
strike.
We haven't seen that. Haven't seen outfielders try to shift around to move into the right center or left center field grass.
0-1 the count. 2 outs. Runner on 3rd.
You have to have 2 infielders on each side with
strike 2.
This year.
Will Myers at bat with a .212 average, no home runs, 1 RBI on the season, and he's 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts.
April 9th against the Pirates.
Tonkin looking to make it 3 in a row. 3 strikeouts in a row on him.
0-2.
Ball 1.
This is down and away.
They got caught, huh?
Now, I don't mean that it would be Tonkin's third strikeout on
I can't
him,
remember who it was, but
but it'd be the third overall between all the
with a
pitches.
bag rather than being on the left side of it.
There you go, strike three. Got him looking.
And
1, 2, 3.
third.
We get out of the
Myers didn't
inning
like
with
it, but we go to
no
the bottom of the fourth.
damage. It's what we wanted to see. We come back, guys. Sean Murphy will be at bat. On deck will be Eddie Rosario. And batting third will be Ozzie Albies. The Reds so far have 4 runs with 5 hits to the Braves 2 runs with their 4 hits. Yeah, the wild throws have killed us tonight. Wright come in, and he only played like 3 innings, and I bet in that 3 innings he probably threw, I think he had 60, just under 70 some pitches. And I bet a good 25 to 29 of those pitches were just wild pitches where they were so beyond the box. They were nowhere near the box. But it's understandable. The guy was hurt. Today was his first start of the season. I mean, I realize the guy should have been practicing and whatnot, but there's a huge difference between practice and a live game, so. Looks like they're back.
Last 6 games hitting it pretty well.
Yeah, last Brave to hit his first home run with Atlanta via walk-off, Charlie Culberson, 2018.
Well, here we go. First pitch.
And now
Ball
Sean
1.
leads off the 4th. By the way, that home run, he became the first Brave with the last name Murphy to hit a homer since Dale Murphy, July 31st of 1990.
Sean Murphy 0 for 1 on the day, popped out the first.
Philadelphia a couple days later.
I think he just caught himself again.
And Dale on
Ball
social
off the
media
bat, caught him in the leg.
Way to go, and he called him Murph.
I can't wait for you to meet him, man. He's the best.
So that means it's okay for us to call Sean Murph, right? Because I feel like that last name was just, you know.
Ball 2.
You hear Murph in these parts, it's Dale.
Yeah, I can't personally.
This season,
That's
Sean
tough.
Murphy's got a 231 average, 1 home run, and 5 RBIs.
2-1.
3-1 the count.
King Charles Cavalier.
It's very hoity-toity of you.
Yeah, it's a little dog.
I'm sure the kids love
Caesar
it.
now pitching his 51st pitch of the day.
Hitters count 3-1.
Or
And now 3-2.
Cessa or Cisa.
We got another one, though. We got English cream.
Sorry if I'm not pronouncing these names right.
Pooping and peeing all over the house.
That's
it's
nice,
awesome.
isn't it? But you love that. But you're on the golf course, so it's
Just comes the windup.
Golf course.
Nope. Now here comes the windup.
payoff.
Ball 4.
And that misses low and away, so Murphy reaches.
Murphy gets a walk and will be on first base. Tying run now coming to the plate.
And now Cessa will face Eddie Rosario, who grounded out in the first.
Hitter violation.
That's our first violation tonight.
What? Batter timeout violation on Rosario. I missed it.
That's crazy.
I was looking at something else. I was trying to look up that
Strike before,
that statistic I was talking about with Matt Olson's exit velocity, and yeah, Rosario got called for a strike on it.
Violation per game. As Eddie
out to right field, caught on the track.
He's got it.
And it's going to hold Murphy at
Just
first.
got out in
One
front of
out.
that a little bit.
Next up, Ozzie Albies. And in the hole will be Orlando Arcia, or excuse me, at bat, Albies on deck,
Game
Arcia
length, by the
and
way,
Ozuna
39 coming into
in the
today.
hole.
Last year at this point in the season,
Blah, blah, blah,
107
blah, blah.
was
I'll
the
get it
average
right.
Game length.
Albies 0 for 1 today. His strikeout in the second.
Albies.
Oh!
Right field.
It's gone!
The building.
2-run homer!
Tied.
Tie game, baby! Yeah!
Career homer.
Second home run for Ozzie
Albies.
Albies. 393 feet. Yes! There we go, Braves.
Congrats, Ozzie. 100 homers, and look where this pitch is. It's all located.
He has 100 homers.
Him getting a strike, something in the zone. He likes the ball middle to down. Look at this. Down at the knees where he can get extension. Puts it in the chop.
You
out.
just knew it as soon as that ball come off the bat. It was going out.
So 100 for Ozzie, and it ties us up at 4 apiece and put the big hat on it.
That's right.
Looks like he's 6 years old when he wears that hat. Arcia
Over to first. Out. 2 outs.
for the second out. But just like that, we got a brand new ball game.
Takes a little stress off the boys.
A location that he likes, Brandon. Down in the zone. That's where he does his damage. Back legs in the chop house.
And high fives all around.
Wearing some
So
big
he's got
gigantic
100.
Braves
Austin
hat.
Riley, by the way, still sitting on 99 homers. So got to get him to.
I've never
triple
seen that
digits.
before. He has this big old gigantic hat on, like huge. Ooh, ball one.
Ozuna
Or ball
flew
two.
out in the second.
Nick, I know you've been talking down there with Seitzer and seeing Ozuna. What's he trying to work on right now to get on track?
Well, the one thing that he's trying to
Foul
work
tip.
on, he did this in the spring training, is slow the feet down. A lot of times when you see him struggle, which he has so far, he's trying to go get everything, and the feet get sped up. He's got that toe tap, and he's having a tough time slowing it down. I thought his last at bat was really good, where he lined out in the second inning.
And this one is
That's a base hit. Ozuna finally getting a hit.
He had the 2
He-
homers. That's
he's
his
like
first
now 3-29 on the
of the
season.
year, and he's on base with 2 outs.
Now, good call, Greeny. You know, his first at bat, he saw 8 pitches lined out to right field, or right center. It was beautiful. And now here, he's not trying to pull that ball. It's an off-speed pitch, and it just happens.
He's lucky the
to go
he's
a
lucky
little
the
left
shortstop missed that ball.
of shorts or left of the second base bag, and he gets a knock.
And the inning continues for Sam Hilliard, who doubled and scored in the third.
Ball one down in the dirt. Sam Hilliard 1 for 1 today, a double in the third. Season average
Well, the inning started with a walk
353,
to
no
Murphy.
homers, no
Almost brings him in on
RBIs.
the homer. 2-out single for Marcel, and
Strike
now a
one.
1-1 count on Sam Hilliard.
Hey, welcome in.
And a kiss from Ozzie.
Appreciate
to
everybody
Orlando.
stopping by the broadcast.
Down it is.
Strike 2, or ball 2, my apology.
Well, when the Reds posted
Again,
four
down
at
in the
top
dirt.
of the third wasn't looking good, but boom, this is what the offense can do.
That's why Kyle Wright getting out of that.
This will
inning with the
be
bases loaded,
Sessa's
Falcon coming in, you just get this
65th
offense done.
pitch.
You know they're going to come through.
Left center.
Left center, that's going to be a base hit. We're going to see Ozuna come home.
The Braves are going to have the lead.
Ozuna,
Ozuna
we score! Braves 5-4. All right. That was RBI double for Sam Hilliard.
How about Sam Hilliard, Jeff? 2 doubles and an RBI.
I'm telling you what, man.
That's his third double this season.
It's something about this 9-hole in Atlanta. Gets an off-speed pitch.
Beautiful.
Right to the left center here for a second double. We've seen Arcia all that damage this year. I'm telling you, Brandon, you want to know the craziest stat? Atlanta 2022. 3-hole had 92 RBIs.
Look at Ozuna, big old boy trying to run.
96 RBIs.
He made it though.
Doesn't make any sense.
But producing like that so far
100%.
this year. Yeah, go figure that one out.
Braves' second lead of the game
RBI
today.
From the number 1 hole, Ronald Acuna. And couldn't stop his bat 0-1.
Strike one.
Ronnie had an RBI hit in the 3rd.
Acuna is 1 for 2 today with a RBI single in the 3rd. Batting average of 347, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs on the season.
Here in the home half of the 4th.
Ball 1. 1-1 the count, 2 outs.
Prior to tonight,
Bottom of the
Luis
4th
Cessa
with a runner on
6
second.
innings at Truist Park and had not given
The
up
Braves
a run,
now
but all of
leading
those
5
were
to 4.
bullpen appearances. His first start tonight, and he's struggling.
Ball 2. It's good to see that. Nice to see the bat starting to come on fire. 3-1 the count.
It's not like his pitch count's crazy. He's at 69 pitches, but I'll tell you what, if he loses them here, they might go to the pen.
There's going to be a strike.
Strike call.
Acuna thought that was a ball. He started walking towards first base, but ump says, nope, you come back here because that was a strike.
That's
Full count.
We'll get him 3-2 here. The payoff.
That's ball 4. Wild pitch.
From Casale. So Hilliard
Here
gets
comes
to
extra.
third, and they will be at the
Hilliard
corners.
moved to 3rd. So we now have runners on 1st and 3rd
Yep, I think this is going to be it
with
for him.
Matt Olson coming to bat, who's already put one out of the park at his first at bat in the 1st.
David Bell makes the call to the bullpen.
Oh, that'll be it for Cesar today.
We'll return in a moment.
They're going to do a pitch change, so they're going to commercial. What inning we've had, huh? That's the kind of ball we know the Braves can play. What a great game so far. I have definitely been entertained, and I certainly hope each and every one of you guys have been entertained. It has certainly been an excellent game so far. All right, here they come back. Looks like Alex Young will be pitching for the Reds.
Corners, Matt Olson will face the new hurler. Alex Young is on for Cincinnati.
Hey, off to a good start this year as he's deep through 4 games. Was not going to let Matt Olson face him for a 3rd time.
We got a left-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Olson,
Strike
the
one.
homer back in the 1st, and he grounded into the 4-6-3 double play in the 3rd.
556 with 2 outs this year.
That is pretty productive. See if that trend can continue. 0-1.
Ooh, big swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Runners on the corners.
Alex Young, 5th major league season. Reds
2
are his
outs,
4th
0-2
franchise.
the
He's
count
bounced
to
around.
Matt Olson.
Signed a minor league deal before camp, but made the opening day roster. And he's dealing an 0-2 to Matt Olson.
Here comes the pitch.
And he got him.
Got him
3
swinging.
pitches. But
That's strike 3.
the Braves take the lead with a little help from Ozzie Albies.
Heading to the top of the 5th.
Career homer. Braves on top 5-4.
Yeah, that last one he swung at, it was down and away to the left corner of the plate. Didn't matter. Matt took a swing at it and left 2 runners stranded. So now we have Cincinnati with 4 runs and 5 hits on the day, and the Braves currently with 5 runs and 7 hits on their day. Some of these commercials are just so funny. Looks like they're taking an extra long time. What's you up to, Mav? All right, at bat will be Jason Vosler. On deck will be Spencer Steer. And batting third will be Kurt Caselli. Tonkin pitching his 18th pitch of the day. Strike 1.
Strike at the knees.
Part of the
Sorry about
storyline
that.
now is thinking along with Brian Snitker and Rick Krantz how they're going to try to get these next 15 outs.
This
Pop up. Out first base line. Matt Olson under it. Caught. 1 out.
Matt Olson has it.
Got to believe AJ Minter's down. He's pitched 2 days in a row. Yeah, Nick Anderson could pitch. He did throw quite a few pitches last night in that 8th inning. So you kind of feel like they're going matchups the rest of the way here and try to, for sure, try to get Tonkin through this inning, and depending how quick it is, could even go back out.
All 1.
Well, Lucas Litke hasn't pitched in a couple of days, even though Jesse Chavez pitched 2/3 last night. I always love to see Jesse Chavez back out.
I wonder
there.
if he's going to close him tonight, possibly.
Yeah, he might. You're right.
2-0 the count.
Again, the Braves still without Colin McHugh. And
Spencer
Ryan
Steer,
Braves has
2
a
for
couple
2
of
on the
relievers
day.
right
2
now on the
singles and
IL.
2 RBIs.
2-1.
Oh.
Spencer Steer.
That's the hard thing with the Glacius out.
Foul
Push
ball
Metzer
off the
back to
bat,
ninth
hits
inning.
the umpire.
McHugh was even going to that 7th, 8th inning, and then he got hurt. So you're really putting a lot of guys in.
Umpire just laughing it off.
And they can do it, but you hope that he's back sooner or later to get that flow of the ball.
Ump gives the thumbs up. 2-1 the count. Foul ball towards the Reds dugout.
Mentor in the 8th. These starters, as they get going, they're going to give you 6 innings. You really tell yourself, if we got the lead, we only might have to piece 3 outs together.
And even though the start tonight wasn't great for Kyle Wright, hopefully you get him back in the
Pop
swing of
up
things. As Olsen is
underneath it, Olsen. Caught out number 2.
And of course, don't forget Max Fried. He's going to be coming back at some point here soon as well.
Yeah. And the way Elder has thrown those 2 games, you get the feeling that that 5-man rotation hopefully here is starting to take shape.
And again, Dylan Dodd, with Wright being elevated, he's down at AAA now, at least for the time being. Look, as we've talked about, Schuster and Dodd, it's not like they're gone forever.
No. And
0-1 the count.
I love sometimes too, though, is they each got 2 starts up here, so they know what.
Kurt Caselli 0 for 1 on the day, walked in the 3rd.
What they need to work on. So now it's kind of that go back down there and figure this stuff out. Learn what you need to do so next time you get that call, because I'm telling you, both of them will start another game up here this year. I can guarantee you that. They're more prepared for the moment.
1-2 here to Caselli.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. 1-2 is the count. He just took a big swing and a miss on that.
Caselli here, you run Tonkin back out in the 6th.
Pop fly.
Good news is
1-2 the count. We'll do it again.
Covered 2 innings for you.
I really appreciate you guys showing me the support and showing up to tonight's
stream. The 3rd inning is when the Reds did their damage. They got 4.
I do want to say I'm sorry I couldn't stream the last 2. You people, you good people, have such great heart that you come and show me the support and love that a streamer looks for, and I was unable to come through for you guys, so it does weigh a little heavy on me, and I do apologize. But we have a whole lot more games to go this season, so like I said, my goal is to stream at least 140 of the games.
Right now, Tonkin trying to work a 1-2-3 top
or more, maybe less. I mean, we'll just see. But the goal is to have a good steady amount of games. Here comes the windup. 2-2 the count.
To left,
hit out to left, caught. That's out number 3. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It was good to see Tonkin be able to get out of the inning like he did. So when they come back, it looks like Alex Young, it says Alex Young's still going to be the pitcher for the Reds. We're going to have Austin Riley at bat. On deck will be Sean Murphy, and Eddie Rosario will be batting 3rd. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that, too. Yeah, my compadre in arms there, Mr. Maverick Sports over on Maverick Sports' YouTube channel. He's normally we do quite a bit of stuff together, and he just started back to work, so unfortunately his stream schedule is going to be changing up a bit. He's going to be gone for most of the week and probably be doing his streams on the weekends. So I'd like to give him a shout out, actually. I'm going to go ahead and throw a link up to him, guys. If you do like this kind of content, be sure to check his channel out. The guy does great streams. He's very knowledgeable about baseball, and he makes each stream fun. So well, let's take a look at the scores here today. Top of the 8th, Tampa currently leading Boston 7-1.
Guy we didn't even
I'm not
discuss
sure if that
certainly
is.
could factor into
I think they
starting
already
pitching
have 10
conversation.
wins, so
Yeah, I
today
see
would be
that.
11, I
Building
believe.
that pitch count up.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Kenneth. I know you. I know you're pretty good
3,
with
4, 5 for the Braves here
keeping
at the
up with
bottom
what
of the fifth,
goes on in
starting with
baseball as
Riley.
well.
And Soroka, it was a
Want to know the
hamstring
count?
issue for him. Everyone assumed that
Austin
it was
Riley,
some
1
of
for
the
2 on the
Achilles
day.
injury, which certainly is
Singled
part
in the
of it, but
first.
He came to camp and had a tight left hamstring and never really got on track, but hopefully now getting back.
Swing and a
on track.
miss, 1-1. The next commercial, guys, I'll go through
Well, Ozzie hit career
the scores
homer
that I can see at
100.
the top for
Now
what's
it's
happening
Austin's
around
turn.
the league.
He's sitting on 99 round trippers. Well, this isn't a homer.
Oh, that's a base hit up
Off
the.
glove of Burke.
Yeah! Off the glove. We'll take it.
That was 112 off the bat.
Waiting to see how they score it.
I know this. If I'm hitting, absolutely I want to hit. With that being said, you wonder if they give it a hit because he tried to backhand it, but
They do give it a base hit.
Swing and a
So 2
miss.
hits tonight for Riley.
Sean Murphy 0 for 1. Or 0-1 the count. My
And
apology.
now on to last night's hero, Sean Murphy.
Right, last night's walk-off hero for the Braves.
Murphy.
Oh!
Well, that's sort of in
He's
the
on
direction
up
where he
at
hit
the
homer, a
track.
little more to right
Caught.
center, and the ballpark will hold it 1 away.
Everybody was just about ready to explode. But yeah, last night in the bottom of the 10th, first
Did you ever
pitch,
have any, Jeff,
and
where
he
you
knocked
got
a
robbed
2-run
of a hit,
homer
or you
out
felt like
out of the
official
out of the
score
park.
screwed it up?
oh,
Well, not out of the park,
all the
but
time.
over the fence.
Any great stories that come to mind?
Well, you know how they back.
All right, here we go. Eddie Rosario,
They
0 for
changed
2
the
today.
game.
Ground out in a line out.
because you would come up to the
He shows bunt.
your jersey,
Ball-
like your back.
Ball
I'd like
one.
to see you make that play. That was kind of what everybody always said. But now I think you got to fill paperwork out like it's a whole different.
You know, that's
thing now.
something, in all honesty, that I have not
bureaucracy.
seen the Braves do a lot this season.
Eddie Rosario, the batter,
Is-
0 for 2.
You know, using the bunt and things like that in order to advance their guys, you know, into scoring position. We haven't seen a lot of that at all. Because I'll tell you, San Diego
Yeah, you would. You'd
did
get a bunch of
really
guys sitting
good
down on the bench, and
with
that's what they'd say, "I'd love
moving
to
their
see him make
runner
that play."
to second base with a bunt or, you know, stealing the
Teams
base.
in their
They
bullpen.
did
Sessa
really, really
started
well.
Alex Young in his second
against
inning
the
relief
Braves.
work here. And
Swing
Rosario
and a
in
miss.
front.
2-1 the count. 1 out. Runner on first.
Good 2-0 change up there by Young.
Right up the middle.
That's a base hit up the middle.
So a single by Rosario.
So we have runners on first and second.
I would think this is going to be it for Young.
Ozzie
I imagine they
Albies
wanna
heading
see
to the
Ozzie
bag.
from the left side of the plate.
To the plate, I should say, not the bag.
Stays through this ball nice.
Beautiful placement. To the right of the
Even though
pitcher,
Burrow was
right
cheating
down,
toward the second
straight
base
up
bat,
center
nothing
field.
He could do there, and you said we might see a change. David Bell is out, and that's going to be it indeed for Alex Young.
Alex Young done for the day.
Looking to add to a
12 pitches
5-4
in, and he's
lead
pulled.
in the bottom of the fifth.
Looks like they're going to go to commercial with a pitcher change. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Certainly appreciate you stopping by and supporting the broadcast tonight. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already and you do like what you see, and if you're just getting here, take some time, see if it is what you like. But if you do, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm a small streamer trying to get bigger, and every like and subscribe certainly help me get my content further out to a broader audience. And I would love you long time. All right, so I was saying we go over some scores here. So we got Baltimore and Oakland tied 7-7 in the top of the 7th. Houston and Pittsburgh are tied 4-4 in the top of the 9th. In the top of the 8th, we got Tampa Bay currently leading Boston 7-1. We have Miami currently leading Philadelphia 5-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Detroit over Toronto 3-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 7th, we see San Diego leading the New York Mets 2-1. Bottom of the 3rd, Seattle is leading Chicago Cubs 7-3. Chicago White Sox currently losing to the Minnesota Twins 3-2 in the top of the 6th. Top of the 4th, we see Texas currently leading Kansas City 3-1. And the last but not least, the top of the 2nd, we have St. Louis over the Colorado Rockies 1-0.
Braves Foundation's Henry Louis
And
Aaron
we are
with
back.
a minimum commitment of $1 million. An update coming into this morning. 13 homers. Braves have already hit 2. 1 off the bat of Albies.
I don't think I missed
1 for
any.
Matt Olson. Cruz is the new pitcher, and he misses down and
All
in.
1.
Yeah, 3-pitch guy going to come really at any point. Fastball, slider, or split is kind of his out pitch.
Late bloomer
Want to know the
made his
count?
debut
1
last
out.
September at age
Runners on 1st
32.
and 2nd.
And his 1-0 offering is down and in.
Ball
I
2.
feel like Matt Olson's home run should count for 2 for the home runs for Hank.
With that 119
Yeah.
exit velo.
Welcome in everybody to the stream.
Oh, he's ahead of that one. 2-1.
Man, I guess while we're at it too, that was Ozzy's 100, so give that one 2.
So that should count 100 times, right?
Well.
Absolutely, Daniel. I'd love to see Albies do it again.
Yeah,
That's all.
trying to raise money.
Albies 1 for 2 with a two-run homer.
Riley at
in
second,
the 4th.
Rosario at first.
Oh, he got him swinging on that. 2-2 the count. Well, that was way outside the box, Albie.
Count evens up. Foul tip.
Foul
Braves got
tip.
3 in the 4th.
Well, you
Now
got lucky
looking
with
for
that
more
one
here
because
in
that
the
was,
5th.
again,
That's a good example.
a
See
ball that was
ball
way
just
outside the
foot
box,
off
and he
plate.
took a swing at it.
Got him to check swing, foul off.
On deck will be Orlando Arcia.
And now
Oh,
time called by
we got a
Kirk
timeout
Casale.
called by the catcher, it looks like.
And we provide you a quick message from Zaxby's.
So we're going to block out their commercial, guys. All right.
Those
They had their
chicken
little
tenders still
commercial.
look good.
Oh, every night.
Meeting on the mound over. And the crowd engaged.
Come on, Braves. Ozzy Albies hit his 100th home run in the 4th inning. His count is 2-2. Oh, we got a timeout. What was that?
Wait, did Ozzy call time there? Or was he?
I think he was about to quick pitch him. I think he was telling him you got to give him a second to look at the pitcher.
Yeah, good call.
2-2. Runners on 1st and 2nd. 1 out.
And
Albies foul
fouls
ball.
away.
We'll do it again.
That's kind of what Snit was telling us during spring training was going to be kind of at the discrepancy of the umpire. In a
Yeah,
situation
guys,
like
they're
that.
they were getting ready to pitch, and
I think we've
the
seen
ref
it's gotten
come out
better as the
talking
game's
to
gone on
the
this year.
come out towards the.
Everyone's kind
the
of figuring
mound.
this thing out together.
All right,
Just
we
as I
got
say
something
that.
going on here.
Pitch
Now it's
count.
pitch count.
Yeah. Again, that's the device he got in his hat to communicate with the catcher on what pitch to throw, and I think he's saying it's not working. ET phone home.
Thought they're going to bring him a new pitch count or
I would
something.
say, God forbid you put a signal down.
Now, pace of play.
Well, you know,
clock, everyone's
They've
figured it
had
out.
so
Nick,
many
what do you have on
problems
that?
with these
Yeah, I talked to
devices
Ozzy earlier,
just
and I was asking him
this
about
year
defense
alone.
with the pitch clock. But he went to offense and he said,
this is a new,
you know what, I like to take my breath.
fresh new year on this pitch clock stuff.
Take some swings, because he does take some awkward swings at times. The heart gets to racing. And he's had a tough time dealing with a pitch clock from the offensive side.
But that's where Greeny sometimes you want to tell the Braves don't call timeout. You know,
all right, so here we go. 2-2 the count. Nope, we got another timeout.
He mentioned that as well. He mentioned he's got to start taking some more timeouts. Just, you have to pick and choose, though, because you only get one.
Well,
what the hell? Oh, they just pitch timer violation by the pitcher. 3-2 the count.
Things getting interesting here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 men on, and now
3-2 the count. Here we go.
To the right side.
Oh, out number 2, but runners advance to second and third. 2 outs. That was a crazy at bat. There was four umpire stoppages during that at bat.
They lead the majors in timeouts called by the hitters. But yeah, the Braves have been.
Hi, Pink Panther. Welcome into the stream.
In their approach.
Yeah, I just when you get 3-4 foul balls like that, I got no issue. Call that timeout, regroup.
Yeah, same here, there, Daniel.
Arcia takes a strike.
Strike one.
Bounced out to short both times tonight.
Arcia has grounded out twice tonight. 0 for 2. Season average of 326, 2 homers and 5 RBIs.
That number
is. That's going to be good. All right. We score a run.
RBI single, Orlando.
RBI single for Orlando. For Arcia. Runners are now on the corners.
Good.
All right, 6-4 Braves.
And see, they keep trying to pitch him away, and I'll give Orlando this. He has done a good job of selling out up the middle the other way. That's where
there we go.
Walk off, if you remember, single was on Thursday night.
It could have been worse, though.
Against the Padres for a 7-6 victory. Braves would lose the next 3, but got the win last night. And now on top,
Ozuna at bat.
Here in game 2 of the series. Ozuna.
Oh! It's out there! Oh, caught at the wall! Oh! That was exciting, though.
But the Braves get another at 6-4.
6-4 Braves. We're heading to the top of the 6th. Ooh, that was close. Very, very close. Almost. Oh, it was right there, man. We come back. Jose Barrera will be at bat. On deck will be Jonathan India, and TJ Friedel will be batting third. This has been such a good game. I've said it since the beginning of the season that these are the type of games I really like to watch. You know, the back and forth, that they're really close. It really lets you see the kind of talent each team has. Because when one team's on fire and the other's just not with it, you know, and they're belting home run after home run, bringing in run after run. Yes, yeah, it's great to see a 12 home run game or something. That is awesome, yes, but I like watching these close ones like this. They're exciting. It's just so much fun. You don't know the Cincinnati Reds, huh? Yes, that's the Cincinnati Reds playing the Atlanta Braves tonight. Hopefully I'm answering your question right.
Tonkin will be back out there for a third inning. At least to start.
First pitch is a strike.
Start, I think, getting someone.
Yes, it was 0-1.
On the pen, but
they had the first pitch that was thrown. They had an aerial view of it. You couldn't tell. Right up.
Perfectly, Ozzie right there.
Ozzie over to Olsen. Out. Out number 1. The Braves currently 6 runs with 10 hits on the day, compared to the Reds 4 runs and 5 hits.
In Washington,
the Reds started out real well in the first couple innings, and just have not been able to really do anything since.
He could give you 3 innings.
And he threw 33
Strike
on
2.
the 7th against San Diego.
Or, my apologies, strike 1.
Starts Jonathan India off with a strike.
Michael Tompkins starts out 10 balls, 25
India batted
strikes.
twice in that 3rd inning where the Reds put up their 4 runs.
1-1 the count. Swing and a fly. Foul ball. 1-2 the count.
Ground ball to short to keep the bases loaded.
We got Dylan Lee warming up in the pen.
I think they got lefty Dylan Lee in the bullpen.
Little flare, Olsen over.
Flare, Olsen couldn't get to it in time, so 1-2 the count. We'll do it again.
Yeah, it would just be gigantic, though, if Tonkin could take him through the 6th. Well, he's ahead of India. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball down the 3rd baseline.
India,
Well,
who had that
it wasn't right
great
down the
rookie season
baseline, but it
last
was
year, he
clear
had
out.
leg
Went to the
injuries. They limited him
went to
to
the
105
stadium
games.
wall,
He was
or
never
the
quite right all season.
bleachers wall.
Had a 6-week stint on the IL, but having a pretty good start here to 2023.
Foul ball again. Here's a good statistic to try and learn.
They try to get this thing
Hey
going
guys,
back
if
in the right
anybody,
direction
if any one of you
Cincinnati
guys
Reds.
know, be sure to throw it up there in the chat. What is the most foul balls hit at a single
Going
at
down
bat?
there. He is hitting 360 against
That's
righties.
strike 3.
Good job by
2
Tonkin to
outs
get him.
for the Braves in the top of the 6th. Again, guys, if anybody knows, please put it there in the chat. What is the most foul balls hit at a single at bat? If anybody knows.
Dylan Lee down there warming up, ready to roll.
You see
Ball
guys
1.
like this, Jeff, and you think a couple years ago he was playing independent ball for the Long
Friedel
Island
1 for 3
Ducks.
today,
And
a
you-
double in the 3rd and a run.
How do you go
His
from
season
that
average
to
is
this?
314, 2 homers, 2 RBIs.
To left field,
To left field,
is there.
Rosario
He takes it
under it, and that's
1, 2,
out number 3.
Excellent work
Heading
by
to the bottom of the
Tonkin.
6th. One, two, three for the men in red and blue. Now let's throw the little advert up there for you guys. Shout out to my buddy Maverick Sports over at Mav Sports. I should say Maverick over at Mav Sports. If you guys like this kind of content, be sure to check out his channel. The guy puts on great streams. And then, of course, you got your C Sports Network, home of your streaming outlaws. $15 foul balls. Thank you, Kenny, for looking that up. That is crazy. Could you imagine being the pitcher, pitching them 15? Probably up there on the mound thinking, damn, when's this guy going to get out? That's a huge number there. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be that high. But thank you. Thank you for that educational tidbit. Thank you so much. All right, so here we are. They are back.
Average NL ranked.
We got Sam Hillard at bat. We got Acuna Jr. on deck, and Matt Olson will be batting third. Or no, excuse
A lot
me.
of damage from the 9-hole.
Including tonight,
Sam Hilliard. My apologies.
An RBI double.
Hilliard, 2 for 2 today. 2 doubles, a run, and an RBI. 389 average on the season. 0 home runs with 1 RBI.
Cruz back out
Ball
there
2
for the Cincinnati Reds.
Man, can we talk about what a job Tonkin did tonight?
Fantastic.
3 innings, faced 10 batters. All he gave up was that
Fraley single.
Yeah,
that was it. Everybody else was retired. India diving stop.
Out number 1.
Hilliard is retired for the first time.
India had the diving stop on the ground ball. Was easily able to get it over to first for the out.
Home for my kids, man. Absolutely.
The Tonkin truck coming downhill at you.
Man.
You saw the coaches and players greet him when he came off the field. Everybody's so happy about not only his start to the season, but just his story, and he seems like such a great guy.
Swing and a miss for Acuna Jr.
Aware down there of what he's been through, what he's done, and like you said, it's easy to pull for a guy like that.
AJ Minter had some great quotes about him the other day. Just what a good guy he is and how much he's.
Oh, that was your shot there, Acuna. 0-2 the count.
I'll tell you that.
He is giving the Braves some great innings out of the pen. Top of the order, Ronald Acuna.
Ball 1. Acuna 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a walk.
That one. And down goes
Strike
Ronald.
3.
He is 1 for 3.
Out number 2. Upcoming Matt Olson heading to the plate.
For the first for Matt Olson.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Grounded out into a double play and struck out.
I know it, Cassie. The blackouts are just ridiculous this year. For me, getting the subscription, I put in my zip code. I have 8 teams that I have blackouts
he was
for.
32 years old. Was originally
And
drafted as an
the
infielder by Kansas
blackouts,
City
the
all
way
the back in
evidently it works,
2007.
it doesn't matter if it's a home game or away
Converted
game.
to a pitcher and spent a decade
As long as that
bouncing
team's
around
on my
the minors
blackout
trying to
list,
get this opportunity.
whatever teams they play, it's blacked out. Ridiculous.
3-0.
Here comes the pitch. Strike 1, 3-1 the count.
To Matt Olson.
Olson had it there, but it was a little high. Caught just the top of the box. Matt Olson 1 for 3 tonight with a solo home run in the first.
His 4th of the season. Yeah, he's ahead of that.
Foul ball.
3-2.
Talking about the pen, what we're going to see, Jesse Chavez warming up, so he's going to come on for the 7th.
I'll fist pump for that.
Looks like Chavez is warming up in the pen.
That's great.
2 down to the bottom of the 6th. Base is empty. 3-2 pitch. And down goes Matt
Swung
Olson.
and a
Down
miss.
go the Braves.
1, 2,
On
3.
to the 7th we go.
We are heading to the top of the
Jesse Chavez
7th.
time.
The Reds made quick work of that inning. When we come back, it'll be Jake Fraley at bat. On deck will be Tyler Stevenson. And Will Myers will be batting third for the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, there's supposed to be more games getting played, especially Braves. My understanding is we're supposed to be able to watch it like on ESPN, Fox Sports 1, and whatnot. But the only game thus far, and I realize we're only, 10, 12 days into the, no, it's more than that, I guess. Plus the 20 days maybe into the season. Oh, I see. But I've only seen the Braves game once on ESPN, and that was just this past Sunday.
Stepping up, coming in for Kyle Wright, Michael Tonkin.
Here we go.
Decisions presented by Sage. And I would say it's a great decision to bring him tonight. Had the fastball working. Look at that slider wiping away from India. 3 innings.
Pardon me for just a minute here.
10 batters, 3 strikeouts. Only 43 pitches, too. Very economical.
So he departs, and now Jesse Chavez comes on here in the 7th with the Braves leading 6-4. Jesse, like a fine wine, he only gets better with age. And his first pitch is a single to right off the bat.
First pitch is a single to right field.
Times tonight, 2 walks and 2 singles.
He's an aggressive swinger, too. He's up there ready to hit.
Like you were back in the day.
That is a fact. I was not going to waste much time.
Now Tyler Stevenson.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Had a coughing fit. Want to know the count?
2/3 of an inning last
Tyler
night.
Stevenson 0 for 1
He
today.
only threw 9 pitches.
Oh, that's right. I think this is the guy that was hit twice
There's
by
one of his disengagements
Wright.
going over to Fraley.
In the first and the third inning. He hit the same batter twice in one game. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. No outs.
To the
1
cleanup
runner
hitter,
on
Tyler
first.
Stevenson.
Top of the 7th. Braves leading
Mentioned they are
Reds
trying to keep him
6-4.
healthy this year. Only 50 games last year due to all of his injuries.
Will Myers on deck, and
Big
Jason
reason he is
Vossler will be
DHing
batting
here
third.
tonight. 1 and 2.
Or as of right now. I guess I shouldn't have said third. I should have said in the hole.
Got a ton of friends and family here. I'm sure that's nice. I'm sure it could probably also be a little bit of a
Well, you know,
distraction.
I think
like
it's nice when
I
you
was
only
saying
come
earlier in the broadcast there,
3 games
Kenny,
like this. You don't
it's,
mind it.
you know, Poly Sports have bought up
You got to get adjusted.
like huge amounts of the broadcasting rights for these teams, and they have a lot of money invested in these teams that they're not making the profit. So they're actually currently in Chapter 13 right now. They're going through bankruptcy, and unfortunately, it's blocking a lot of the smaller broadcasts out there to be able to bring the games to us.
Over toward the dugout.
That's it.
Actually,
Matt Olson gets that foul ball, catches it out of the stands. Out number 2.
That's how Andrew Jones used to catch fly
Look
balls
at
in the outfield.
Sal, I think he was writing stuff down. And watch this. Just casually out of the way.
Yeah, Mr. Maverick.
But could Matt have done that any
Hey, why don't you
cooler?
do a short of that
That was-
OnlyFans broadcast you do, where you get up on the
Second
table
out,
and
now
dance pretty?
Vossler. There's a strike.
Oh, shit.
Hit a ball 119 off the bat. I guess you can do that, can't you?
That homer.
Just
he hit
joking,
earlier,
just joking, my
goodness.
friend. Damn, I almost killed myself for that one.
So the Braves,
Strike
2
2.
homers tonight, a homer last night as well.
Jason
The big one
Vossler 0 for
off the
3
bat of
on
Sean
the day.
Murphy to
Ground
win the
out,
ball
a
game.
strikeout, and a pop out.
The
Season
Reds do
average
not
of a
have a home run
200,
this
3 home
year.
runs, and 9 RBIs. He's 0 for 2. And the
Which
count,
he fouled, stays 0-2.
0-2. We'll do it again. 2 outs,
It's
runner
almost
on
the stretch
first,
time we get
top
to
of the
throw out
7th.
some Cracker Jack to the
Yeah.
folks here. Got to start stretching. Another 0-2. See, for you, it's easy. God gifted that right arm. For me, I gotta work things out so that I don't end up in the hospital.
Yeah, we throw a couple pretty far.
Inside.
Ball 2. Count is even, 2-2.
If you're ever at the ballpark and below our booth, just look up during the 7th inning stretch.
Come on, Chavez. We need one strike to get out of this inning.
Right. Deuces here. 2 down, 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Weekly
A grounder over to Matt Olson. Tags the bag. That's it. 1, 2, 3.
Time to stretch.
It is the 7th inning stretch.
Presented by Georgia Natural Gas.
Sorry, guys. I cannot can't put that out there. So we come back. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Braves batting. So, guys, I'd like to get your opinion here. So, let the advertisement that's going on there for that interactive finish. Well, there it comes back up. I have this interactive to use, but I also have this one here. I'd like to know your guys' opinion. Which one would you prefer to look at? I mean, this one does show you a lot of the statistics and whatnot. Gives you the batter's box and everything. It's a nice interactive, for sure. But yeah, maybe you can throw some comments, throw some chat messages down there. Let me know what you think. Your guys' feedback is very important to me.
Brandon Gaud, Jeff Francoeur, Nick Green with you at the ballpark. Kevin Herget is on for the Reds as we go to the home half of the 7th. Well, Jeff threw out all the Cracker Jacks, and now you just threw a blooper bobblehead out.
There's a little guy down there.
Oh, nice.
I would love to. I'd love to go to the. I've never been to a professional sporting event. I've never been to a.
We're good though.
I've never been to a professional sporting event in my life, so I would love to go to a live football game and definitely a live baseball game sometime in my life.
I don't know. Talk about it later.
That's kind of my preference as well. Now, the other interactive was really nice to start with during spring training. Then, for the first time this season, they introduced that dark theme and the different layout structure of it.
3-0.
So, but I do prefer this ESPN one as well.
Oh man, wait till you get some games here in July and August.
Thank you for your feedback.
Money.
Got to send that thing to the dry cleaners.
All 4. Austin Riley moving to first with a walk.
Riley's reached 3 of the 4 times he's been at the dish tonight. 2 singles and a walk. Murphy 0 for 2 with a walk. This pitcher, Kevin Herget, is the 4th hurler tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that sub.
Cincinnati Reds.
Most greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. I'll get the. Unfortunately, since you got your account set to private for showing who you subscribe to, it will not auto update on my bar down below, and your name doesn't come across. I am working on that though. Hopefully in the future there's some way that I can actually still show people for appreciation anyways. But thank you. I certainly appreciate the sub. their little commercial. I try keeping all of them out.
Well, Casale went out and had a quick word with Kevin Herget.
I'm going to block that one too. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. That's right.
Finds his own
2-1 the count.
Another one?
Yeah. Drafted by St. Louis back in 2013, spent nearly a decade in the minors and independent leagues before getting his opportunity. And their bullpen, they had a lot of issues last year, Cincinnati, but
3-1 the count.
Big issue for him last year, and it struggled.
No outs. Run around first, well. Bottom of the 7th, with the Braves leading 6-4.
And the 3-1.
Murph pops it up, out of play. 3-2 the count. On deck is Eddie Rosario and Ozzie Albies.
In fact, that Red
sitting in
bullpen
the hole.
last year, 4.64 ERA, second worst in the league. Only Colorado was below him.
Foul ball. What's the ump doing? Ump walking out to the pitcher. Or did. They're not showing him now. Not sure what the ump was going out for. Must not have been too important. Here's the windup. 3-2 count.
3-2 pitch, and Murphy fouls it off again.
Foul ball again.
I mentioned the Colorado bullpen and the ERA worst. So that's where a pitcher goes and says, "Oh, I have to."
So when we
go?
start heading to the top of the 8th, guys, we're going to go ahead and go over some of the scores again.
That's one of the worst
from around the league. A lot of those games are finishing up now.
And Murphy's
all 4. That's walk number 2 for Merget, who's only pitched 12 pitches. Or Herbert.
Rosario coming up for Atlanta.
Hergert.
Yeah, I tell you, it's still 6-4 ball game.
Sorry if I hacked their people's names. I hate
that. Here, something to kind of blow this open a little bit and make the 8th and 9th
right behind
a little
first
less
base.
stressful.
Oh, that'd be cool, man.
He's hit it well his last 2 times. Fly out to deep right and then a single in the 5th. This one to right, going back. It's
it's a hit! Right all the way to the wall.
Start, so he will not score.
Oh!
But the bases are loaded.
Bases juice, baby, for Ozzie Albies coming to the bat.
Yeah, he hit this one too hard for the base runners to get going. First pitch. I love to stay on the attack right there, Brandon. You just walk 2 guys. You want to get ahead.
Over the right fielder's head.
Just smoked it. Myers lucky kind of came back to him on a nice hop.
Albies down and away. The 2-run homer back in the 4th for Ozzie. Braves have not
Let's
had
hope.
a grand slam
Here we go.
this season.
2-0 the count. No outs. Bases juiced. Albies 1 for 3 tonight. He's already had a 2-run homer in the 4th.
As Herget is a little shook up right now.
Herget is shook up, they say.
Message from Truist.
They're having a mound visit. Here comes the ump out there. I think the ump walked up and said, "Let's go, boys."
All right, Jeff, 2-0, bases loaded. What's Ozzie thinking here?
Well, he's thinking go. I can tell you.
Matter of fact, you can clearly see his mouth.
No issue with that. Make sure that
mouth say, "Let's go, boys."
That you can get extension and get to the outfield and possibly drive.
Career at bases loaded, 44 for Albies. He has a .295 average with 5 grand slams.
Well, some confusion here between Ozzie and Ryan Blakeney. But there was no violation. It's still 2-0.
Oh, he's going to call that a strike. That's horse shit.
Yeah, but that's all, away off the plate. He's looking for something in or half.
Yeah, I don't believe that one, but
Herget kicks and deals to the right side.
right side, got him at home, safe on first. Base is still loaded, 1 out.
The double play.
They were able to avoid the double, but the Reds got the man coming home, so we did not score.
So Riley is erased. Now Murphy's at third, Rosario at second, Albies at first, and David Bell is out of the dugout.
And now we have the Reds coach talking to the ump
Is he trying
again.
to see if the slide at home affected the catcher throw?
I've not seen such an active umpire as this dude has been all day long.
And we're going to get an announcement.
We're getting an announcement about something.
Cincinnati is challenging the whole play.
Cincinnati is challenging the whole play. All right. So they believe they.
Challenging that he interfered with Casale.
What?
I mean, look, the fact of the matter is, his hand barely nipped his leg, his foot, but that had no bearing.
No bearing, yeah. It'd be one thing if he swept the leg.
Yeah, sweep the leg.
They're trying to get him because his finger barely touched the back of the dude's shoe.
Well, they're going to take a peek at it.
So they're trying to say Austin Riley, I think that's who they're trying to say, interfered with the catcher making the play from home to first.
I just can't imagine.
That's the softest play I'll ever see.
Oh, get the hell out of here with that.
I think another thing, too, to look at there is Austin slid right into home plate. It's not like he went on the inside part of the plate. Look at that. He's right on the line.
Yeah, he's on the line of the plate.
Yeah, barely tapped the left foot. Here we go.
After review, there is no slide violation at home plate.
No violation.
The call is confirmed at first base. The runner is safe. Cincinnati will lose their challenge.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm new to this. What them losing the challenge, is there any repercussion? I mean, is it like football where you lose a timeout?
Let me tell you, Snit was on the top step.
Is there something that losing that challenge?
Had his first ejection of the year.
They're trying to say, they're trying to say that he slid in and that his hand
Braves haven't had any
interfered with his throw because he hit the catcher's leg. Or he hit the back of his foot anyways.
Orlando. He had 2 hits and an RBI last night as well. Had that lead here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1.
1-1 the count. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like I'm having issue internet. That's not been a problem before.
Rosario's second, Albies over at first. Nowhere to
Ball 3, 3-1 the count.
Balls and a strike.
Base is juiced. 3-1 the count to Orlando Arcia, who is 1 for 3 today. An RBI single in the 5th.
Here. Grounded at third.
Grounded at third. Out. Safe at first. Run will score. The Braves now lead 7-4.
And the Braves have a 3-run lead.
Well, that was first a good play. Third to get down the scoop. Trying to look here. At first, he tried to go back right here instead of going to get the ball. Another run, though.
And now you got Albies at second, RC at first. And Ozuna, who has had 3 pretty good at-bats tonight, Joe.
He has. Lined out to right, single, and just missed a home.
All right, guys, sorry about that. I do apologize. Looks like
Takes a strike.
the internet's having a little bit of issue tonight. We'll work through it.
And that nearly was in the 5th that he almost hit that homer. This one is skied
up.
Shallow left.
Shallow left. That's gonna retire it. Oh, it's still caught, but the two. What are they trying to do? They're fighting over the ball.
And that's how the 7th comes to a close. The Braves do tack on one.
The 2 Reds outfielders fighting over the ball.
And on we go to the 8th.
That could have been very bad for them. All right, so since they are on commercial, guys, I know I said we go over some of the scores, but I'm going to spend this time to go ahead and refresh the browser. Looking through everything here. Sorry, getting to it, guys. Do apologize. Get the interactive up that way. I can't get the game back in right away.
Chavez.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Good work in the 7th, and now Jimenez in the 8th.
1-1 the count.
That's good.
Top of the 8th. 7-4 Braves. 7-4. 7 hits.
Facing the bottom 3.
I'll get it right.
Cincinnati order here.
Oh, bejeezers.
2-2.
2-2 the count. Jimenez now pitching for the Braves.
The order has produced tonight for Cincinnati, but coming into this series, their 7 through 9 hitters were 196. Last in Major League Baseball. Hard hit and by Riley.
That is going to be a base hit. He's probably going to get a double out of it.
It is a 3-hit.
That is a standing double.
Steer. So the bottom of that order is turn things around here. Well, let's have a look at our Verizon projected starter for Game 3 in this series. It'll be Hunter Green for Cincinnati and Spencer Strider for the Atlanta Braves.
Let me tell you something, Brandon. If you like fastballs, tomorrow night's your night. 2 of the top 3 pitchers last year in miles per hour and all of baseball. Take up to Grom being the other one. But you are going to get 2.
Sorry about the stream, guys.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And 7:20 tomorrow evening is first pitch here.
We are in the top of the 8th, Cassie. Braves are now leading 7-4. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. No outs, runner on second.
3 hits for Spencer Steer, who's out at second base, a new career high.
Yeah.
He went.
Got him swinging.
Casale
Out number 1.
on strikes.
Started that on the inner half, and it ended all the way by the bottom part, white chalk. Good strikeout and keep Steer at second.
9-hole hitter Jose Barrero. Barrero gives it a ride, but he's well ahead of it.
Barrero gives it a ride. That's so funny.
Joe Jimenez with the Tigers from 2017 through last year. Gives this another ride. That ball to left center, and that ball is crushed.
Run.
Two-run
home run.
For Jose Barrero, and Cincinnati is back within 1.
Damn it. Back within 1.
First round tripper of the season for the Cincinnati shortstop.
That ball was touched right there.
It was.
Yeah, that's why those tack-on runs have been so big. You saw the Reds give them credit. They fought back last night, tied the ball game, actually took the lead in the top of the 10th, and here cut it to 1. That's what I'm saying. If you watch
Kill the
Reds last 6
interactive and
weeks
see
of
if maybe
season
that
like
has
this,
anything to do
they
with
got
it.
behind, it was over. They threw in the towel. This team's a little different.
Remember last year, and I mentioned this yesterday, but they didn't win their 4th game of the
Wanna know the
season
count?
until May 7th. They've already won 4
So
games this
the
year.
Cincinnati
They were 3 and
Reds just had a
22 to start
2-run
last
blast
season.
to bring them
They've
within
never
1.
recovered.
I mean, how can you, right?
Ball 2.
The Rays are doing the opposite right now. I think they saw they were winning again tonight. What are they going to go 11-0 now?
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
unbelievable.
I know they haven't played the toughest schedule, but still.
You're still playing a big league schedule, you know, to not mess up somewhere there. 3-0 to India.
Like a lot of it's got to do with these damn ads too.
So 1 out here in the top of the 8th. And now you're putting the tying run at first base, and you're getting into the tougher part of the Cincinnati order with Friedel.
They might be pulling Jimenez out.
This is going to be it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Jimenez is out. After 14 pitches, they're pulling him.
Moment.
There we go, guys. Sorry about that. Looks like whatever was causing the issues worked itself out. I do apologize. I know when that happens, it starts creating issues with you guys having to refresh and whatnot. But that's what happens when you got over-the-air internet. I have a little satellite dish that brings my Wi-Fi internet in. So I'm just happy to be able to stream. Oh, am I behind? All right, Cassie. As soon as the stream's on, the stream says it's on live, so.
Climbing.
Dylan Lee on to replace Joe Jimenez. And Braves have done a great job on the defensive side this year. Let's take a look at our Chick-fil-A game nugget. We know how good they.
That's we're gonna take their little.
And I'll
There
tell
you
you
go.
what, we take a double play right here.
Ooh.
Dylan Lee is on. Now, Dylan pitched last night through 15 pitches and actually got the win.
Oh, it was probably because of my stream there, Cassie.
Fairchild is now the pinch hitter for
My
Freehold here.
internet
Runner
started
goes,
bottoming
India breaks
out.
for second, and the throw
Damn
into
it.
the center field, but RC is there.
He steals the
I'll tell you
base
what, we
again,
talked going into
and
this, the Reds only 2 stolen bases coming into this
Sean
series.
Murphy just about overthrows him
Three
again.
tonight, 1 last night. I think they've had, what, 4, right? It shows me right now that, you know, these Braves pitchers aren't really even giving these guys a look, and they're gone. First pitch.
Second time that Murphy's let a throw get away from him. He did have a perfect strike to second earlier.
I feel like he's rushed because he knows they got such a good jump, too.
Tying run in scoring position. Things getting a little interesting here in the top of the 8th.
Fairchild's one that came out.
0-2 the count.
Hit it off the wall, right? When
One
Navarro
out,
almost
runner
made that
on
big
second,
catch.
top
Down
of
the
the
left
8th.
field line. Yep.
Braves currently leading 7-6. This season, Fairchild has a 300 average with 1 homer and 3
This
RBIs.
time he pops it to right.
Pops it to right field.
Acuna has it. It's a big second out.
Yeah, he ain't gonna try moving on Acuna.
Fraley will
Acuna's
bat
got
it
a
in. He's still
gun.
at second base.
Out number 2. I'll tell you, the runner definitely thought twice about taking off on that one.
Another pinch hitter. So not often do you see the second and third hitters in your order pinch hit for, especially consecutively. But Kevin Newman will come in here for Jake Fraley.
Well, I understood the last one. This one a little more to me. Fraley's had a good night. He's been swinging the bat. You know, if he's your third hole hitter.
Yeah, he hasn't been retired, Jeff. 2 singles and 2 walks. And he had
Hey,
2
Kevin
hits and an
Newman,
RBI last night.
174 average, 1 home run, 4 RBI this season.
Newman
Down
ahead
third
of it.
baseline, foul.
And that's where I guess, you know, it's just like anything. The Braves are built so different than a lot of these other teams where, for the most part, besides 1 or 2 guys, what you see is what you get when they come to the plate.
0-1 from Lee, 1-1. I don't see Brian Snitker pinch hitting in this situation for Olsen and Riley back to back. I don't think that one's going to happen.
You know, even Rosario, if he gets swinging the bat and a lefty comes in, Snit will leave him in if he's swinging it well.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2 the count.
One more, Dylan.
2 outs. Runner on second.
Braves trying to preserve a
Come on, Lee.
7-6 lead here. 2 runs in for Cincinnati at the top of the 8th. Downstairs. Kevin Newman spent the last 5 years in Pittsburgh. Traded in November. He waits a 2-2 offering here. Foul.
Foul ball. 2 and 2. We'll do it again.
Dylan Lee comes set.
Here it comes.
Got it.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging.
That'll do it for Cincinnati in the top of the 8th. They do get the 2-run homer.
We are heading to the bottom of the
Lee
8th.
buckles down and fans Fraley to send us to the bottom of the 8th.
Now it's time for our boys to put on some runs. Yeah, true, Cassie. Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, giving up 6 runs, you know, it's not the greatest thing to do. And they're digging deep into the bullpen tonight. I think we've seen 6 pitcher changes. 5, 6, something like 5 or 6 anyways. Oh no, not at all. I couldn't believe he hit the same guy at that. That was just crazy that he hit the same guy twice. And I'm telling you, when he hit that guy, I think it was Stevenson or something like that for the Reds. When he hit that guy the second time, oh, he gave him the stink eye. You could tell that dude wanted to take the bat and wrap it up around his head.
Is Sam Hilliard. Last 5 games, 400 and a 1,000 OPS, Jeff.
Well, like anything, it's all about when guys go out, can someone step up, fill a role? Obviously, you're not going to take the place of Michael Harris. But with that being said, Sam's doing a great job in center field right now, and it's got some timely hits.
Had a double in the third, an RBI doubled in the fourth. He grounded out in the sixth. Derek Law is the pitcher. He threw 1 pitch last night in the 10th that Sean Murphy deposited over the center field wall to end the ball game. And he's at least
0-1 the count. Sam Hilliard 2 for 3 tonight. 2 doubles, a run, and an RBI.
Down and away.
1-1 the count.
After him, of course, top of the order, and Ronald Acuna.
We now got Derek Law pitching for the Cincinnati Reds.
For Cincinnati after the shuffle in the order.
Strike
Ferreira
2.
Goes from short to center. Fairchild is out in left. Newman takes over at short. 2-2.
2-2 the count. Ball 3.
Inning, Brandon. Looks like Nick Anderson.
Full count.
Ball for the Braves.
Guy who's been pitching really well. Threw 18 pitches last night.
Ball 4.
Well, leadoff walk.
Leadoff walk.
Time for our Yellowwood bringing the lumber feature, and we spotlight Ronald Acuna against the Reds. He's been really good.
Yeah, his first career home run was 2018 at Cincinnati on April 26. 10 of his 20 hits against the Reds have been extra base hits.
Strike 1.
Had an RBI single back in the third.
Acuna 1 for 3 today. A single, a walk, and an RBI. 340 average with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs on the season.
3-time All-Star awaits the 0-1. Way
Ball
inside.
1 way
That's like a
inside.
occurrence.
I see a lot of pitchers pitching that way to Acuna, where they come way in. Now, whether it's intentional or not,
Bounces away.
2-1 the count.
Enough to advance Hilliard.
Oh, sorry, guys. Oh. Strike.
6. That
2-2 the count.
There.
We have a runner on first, no outs. Currently leading 7-6.
Yeah,
Bottom of the 8th.
Only got to work 1 pitch last night.
And now this will be his 11th pitch since coming in here in the 8th. And
Ball 3, full count.
Ronald looks a little angry.
Oh,
Maybe
my
he'll take
apologies
that
here. Let me
on
refresh
the
that.
baseball.
Well, right here you want.
Yeah, they're interactive.
Come back with that curveball now.
It would have caught up at some point, but yeah. Thank you for
And
that.
missed high.
Ball 4.
So
he's walked the first 2. We now have runners on first and second. We have Matt Olson heading to the plate.
And that's a good job because he got that curveball. It was a little bit up, but Ronald, good patience. That to me too, again, is where he's growing up. You used to see teams throwing
and it's still not one.
and so they work him off
All right,
the plate.
so
one time you'd see him expand. Now it doesn't really do that much.
we're gonna move over here, guys.
Olson had the solo homer in the first. He has not reached since.
0-1 the count.
He does, however, this year have 6 runs driven in from the 7th inning on.
Yeah,
and that
that'd be on
lead.
ESPN with their interactive
Chance to add to
that their
that
system
total
is
here.
having an issue. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Matt Olson, 1 for 4 today. He had that solo home run in the first and has been shut down since.
0-2.
High,
1-2
above,
strikes to Matt
1
Olson.
and 2 the count. Go ahead and give it a check and see if it's coming back in. There, she's going to load, I think. Two and 1 the count, or 2-2 the count. Ball 2.
Tucked early in the game. Atlanta 3 for 9 with runners in scoring position today. So
Sorry about that, guys.
improvement.
Yeah,
Oh,
last
it's
4
still
games,
not updating.
5 for 38.
Really?
And
Swing and a
Olsen
miss.
is
You gotta
going
be
down
swinging.
Swinging on 3 consecutive at bats, and he's the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Austin Riley's had a nice night. Couple of singles and a walk and a run scored.
All right, so we'll just run with this interactive. That's why I have
His career
2.
against the Reds.
That's exactly why I have both of those.
But he lines this to India. India able to snap
Line.
it, and there are 2 away.
Line drive
Good
to
piece of
India
hit.
for a
100
second
off
out.
the at bat, but India was right there.
Austin Riley heading to the plate.
So if the Braves are going to get insurance or at least keep this bottom of the 8th alive, Sean Murphy will have to do it.
Well, I'm guessing Law wanted to face Murphy tonight.
And maybe Murphy wanted
Ball
to
1.
face Law again.
Or not.
First pitch in the bottom of the 10th last night that Sean Murphy had his first career walk-off homer to give the Braves a 5-4 victory.
Ball 2.
Away 2-0.
Yeah, we do. We certainly do. Be nice not to leave anybody
Darno
stranded.
on the IL briefly with a concussion. Murphy, the everyday guy.
Strike 1.
2-1. But he's durable. He started 116 games last year in Oakland at catcher. Second most in the majors. 2-2.
Swinging strike.
That's what the whole thing when he came over with Darno. You felt you had the best tandem in the game. Guys that could spell each other, but also keep each other fresh, get some DH.
Here comes the
Another
windup.
good bat.
Ball 3,
This
full
year,
count.
both have made huge impacts. Travis, that great start before obviously ending up on the concussion protocol, and Murphy starting to get his feet under him with that big hit last night.
Runners go on the 3-2.
Got him
but
swinging.
Murphy is down on strikes, and the Braves
So we are heading to
the
the top of the
Close
ninth.
the door on the Reds when we get back.
All right, so what do you see if we can't get the other interactive? All right, I will try one more thing here, guys.
homer for Ozzie Albies in the fourth.
All right, here we go.
And the Braves were up 7-4 in this ball game. Cincinnati gets 2 in the 8th to make it 7-6. And now Nick Anderson comes on. He threw 18 pitches last night. So this will be his 5th appearance of the season.
Yeah, that's why you always got to stay ready. When we were down there, Brandon, he got sent down. Option at AAA, and here he is, 12th game of the season in a safe situation.
Yeah, optioned on Monday the 20th, and then on the 27th of March, recalled when Kyle Wright was put on the
It's still stuck, guys.
And Kyle Wright gets a start tonight.
We're just going to
Only
use
last
the other
3 innings, but
interactive
Michael
for the
Tonkin,
remainder
who
of the
went the
game.
next 3, has a chance.
Sorry
to get
about
his
that.
First win in the
I
big
should have
since
gave up on it a little while
2016 if
ago.
the score holds. 1-1.
What am I at the count? Tyler Stevenson, 0 for 2 tonight. He's the batter that was hit
Tyler
twice
Stevenson, the batter,
by the same
Atlanta
pitcher in the
native, takes it
beginning.
outside.
Right, hit him twice. Once in the first and once in the third.
Two and
Swing and a miss.
Good curveball.
That's what you want here?
I wouldn't mind going back there. It's what Elder got him with yesterday a bunch.
Hard hit, but Albies is right where he
Albies
needs to be.
got it.
1 away.
First out.
Well, he went fastball, and I'll tell you what, he was ready for that one. See, Ozzie giving the knuckle sign, 104 off the bat. That ball was moving on him.
That's not an easy play, and I don't have to have played Major League Baseball to know that. I could just tell by your reaction. First pitch, and this one is fouled. It'll reach the seats off the bat of Myers.
0-1 in the count.
The outfield.
Will Myers, 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts and a foul
A
out.
little more time.
Season average is a
But
200.
you had that
No
cannon for
homers
an arm.
and 1
Needed you out
RBI.
there.
Currently have 1 out.
He went around. Yep.
Called him. That's strike 2.
Myers had a rough night, struck out the first 3 times, and then a pop-up in foul territory.
He's going to take time and collect himself. Braves going for the series win here in Game 2 against the Reds.
I always wonder when a guy like Will
Foul
Myers
ball.
comes over, he spent the last 6-7 years in San Diego playing in the playoffs, and then you come over to a team that's kind of rebuilding. It's tough to get going sometimes.
Did he stop the swing? He did.
Oh, they say
Says John
stop the
Tucker.
swing, so 1 and 2. We got Jason Vosler on deck and Spencer Steer sitting in the hole. Strike 3, got him looking.
Pizza.
Out number 2.
2 out in the top
We
of
are
the
1
ninth.
out away from our
Strikeouts for
Braves taking on the game. That's right, baby.
Good curveball. Just buckled him. He knew it too. Fourth strikeout of the night for Myers.
Very nice.
And the Reds' final hope is Jason Vosler.
So Kenneth says with the Mets
Missing
loss
inside
today,
is
that
Anderson.
puts us up 2 games.
Braves swept the Cards, trying to get to 2-0 here against the Reds and be 5-0 against the Central Division. That should
Pop
do it.
up. That should do it.
Who wants it? Riley says.
Riley
"I'll take
calls for it. That's it. That's game. All right, the Braves
Hang on and win it.
take on game 2. All right.
I'll tell you what.
That was
Tonight,
excellent game.
offense was
An
relentless,
excellent
kept coming
game.
back at you, but outside of Jimenez, Tonkin, 3 huge innings to get you to the backside of the game. Jesse Chavez, of course,
Awesome.
nails like usual.
Such a
Lee
great
coming in
game.
to pick up Jimenez, and then Anderson with
Well,
the beautiful
guys,
9th inning, and that's a big game for this
That,
bullpen.
I believe, sets the Braves
San
should
Diego
now
coming back
be
here. It's a good win, and I'll tell you what, anytime you can win the first two of a series big, when you got Spencer Strider going,
I think they're 8-4.
Gotta go for that sweep.
I could be wrong.
His first win in the big since
I could be wrong all the time.
Anderson gets his first save since 2021, and the Braves go up 2-0 in the series. For our entire crew, for Jeff Francoeur, for Nick Green, I'm Brandon Gaunt.
All right, so guys, I plan on doing a stream tomorrow night. So I do believe the game tomorrow, I think either 6:10 or 6:20. I will get a scheduled stream notice up. So with that said, I appreciate everybody that stopped by tonight and supported the channel. I thank you very much. Thank you for all the subs, all the subscribes, subscribes, all the likes, and just overall all the support. Again, I apologize about the last few streams being gone, but it looks like I'm starting to kick whatever I have in the butt. So we're going to move forward with all of our streams. So until the next one, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for stopping by.